Welcome back to another episode 205, man. Episodes just keep growing. We got a great show for you. So, man, you know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Get your people involved. You share it. You already know what we doing on the street. We got the band back. And we talking about we got the Led Zeppelin lead band drummer with us today. You know what I'm saying? Taking lives as he taking wives. That's my man, Scrub to the Nurse. He has made a stupendous return back to the motherfucking junction. But listen, man, let's get it cracking, man. Y'all know what to do. Check out that intro. You know what we do around here. Shout out to my boy Ray Rav on the hook.
Yeah. It's him. You're now tuned into the dopest. It's him. 108 dragon, stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, that's a backseat. I could put a END to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, limit tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. New level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it, binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Keep a cigar lit, I'm the victor with the class. You thinking you can toy with limit tech when you boys been? How you breaking your joystick? Who been feeding you poison? If you win your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn night forecast at 108 Dragons.
Welcome back to another show, man. You listen, man, in the summertime, you know your boy, we be hitting these streets. I be doing some basketball tournaments and, you know, I be running things and quite busy in the summertime. So in the summertime, you know, we hit them left shows, but we about to get this momentum swinging going into August. And of course, we got the team back in the building. My man Bloody is in the building. You already know, a.k.a. my brother from another mother, but he is in a undisclosed place working for Dr. Doom because he's a creep boy. Shout out to my man Bloody. Yo, Bloody, where you been at? How you been? How you been, Bloody Knuckles? What's good, bro? Is he there?
He's in the sunken place.
Oh yeah, he probably perfecting a way how to kill Thor or something, because you know he a little crazy with it. So with this celebrity, Bloody, you back?
I was like, I'm making sure y'all can hear me now.
Oh, we can hear you. So now
We can hear you now.
Intros
Yeah.
and tell us what you've been up to.
All right, yeah. You already know what it is. I've
I was
been
like, I'm making sure
it's
y'all
good
can
to be
hear me
back
now.
as
Oh, we
always
can
with
hear
the
you,
crew.
Phil. Now
I
We can
know
hear you
tell
now.
us,
Yeah.
tell us
obviously
what
I'm
you've been
in
up
that
to.
undisclosed location, can't be telling anyone just yet, but I've been gaming, doing a lot of things. I haven't been on camera because of where I'm at right now, but I'll be revealing that real soon to everybody. But other than that, out here making money, working hard, doing the same thing that we always do, but it's always good to have the OGs back together, the crew to do what it we do.
That's definitely a fact. I appreciate that, Bloody man. It's good to have you back, man. It's good to have the team together. And I don't know about y'all in the chat, man, but we have been graced with his presence of the Led Zeppelin drummer. Man, this guy was on fire. Did y'all go check out my brother's highlights of him drumming, getting standing OVs? Wow. It's good to have this sexy man back in the building.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Glad to be back. Glad to be
My
back.
brother Scrub, man. What's good, boy? How you been? Missed you, brother. Missed you.
Yeah, I know I've been out a lot lately. I've been back and forth to LA um since the Summer Games Fest. I've been out there 3 different times. So I've been busy, been playing some gigs, having fun with family, and it's just been an awesome time. Been missing out. It seems like every time I go out of town, uh, a lot of gaming news has come out. But glad to be back. Glad to see everybody in the chat. We appreciate y'all for liking, sharing it out. I ain't been doing too much of nothing. I went and saw Spider Man last night. That was pretty good.
Shut his
Uh,
mic off. I'm
saw,
mad.
saw the Odyssey last weekend. That was good, and played a little video game. So let's get it. Let's get it.
Well, you know it's your boy Lemon, man. I've been rocking. I gotta talk about that token fighters, man. I played it all last weekend. Shout out to the devs for not supporting AMD hardware. It was running terrible on AMD if it was running at all. When people talk that crap about
Oh
PC
damn.
gaming, gaming, and how simplistic it could be, the lies you tell will send you to hell. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. Because PlayStation went down last week. So I had to download it on 2 different AMD devices. One is a super powerful gaming laptop, super powerful. That shit wouldn't even start over there. So I said, let me pull out my trusty Ally X. Womp, womp, womp. I ain't even look for the button.
Hey, Lemon, turn your volume up a little bit for the podcast. You are a little low.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be way better. Appreciate that. But I'm going to say this, man.
Yeah, it's better. You can turn it up just a little bit more though.
Just a little bit. All right, hold on. Let me do it.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, that's crazy. Hold on. All right, that should be even better. Is that better? Yeah, it is better. I know what I did. I turned it up. Now I'm gonna say this too. Let's get to the gameplay, right? Now, y'all know I brag and say how much I enjoy Invincible versus. Love the game. Has a button that the low punch that if you hit it multiple times and it connects, it goes into a super move. But you can counter it 4 or 5 ways, right? You just can't spam the button, okay? Token Fighters. Appreciate you, Mr. Stuart Lawrence. I see you over there on Facebook. Shout out to my man, Stewie Stew. I'm going to say this. Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all been awesome. I'm going to go down a line of names in a minute. But I'm going to say this. Hit that like and subscribe, of course. But I'm going to say this about Token Fighters. That game is a button smashing mess. I played it early. I played it in both betas. closed and open. Why do Arc Systems, who's a legend at making fighting games, why is there an auto combo on every low, medium, hard? Why is there a combo on every 3 buttons that you damn near can't do nothing about? This game is one of the highest illustrated games I've ever seen. It's absolutely gorgeous. The comic book illustration is crazy. The voice work is crazy. Everything about this damn game is amazing, but not for the reason that we here. It's like, listen, they gave you a shiny brand new Cadillac with the white walls with no seats. Listen, it's an auto combo hell, man. I was saying, yo, how do you just pull out a super? Is it just me? No. You got to hit the fierce button multiple times. It connects. It jumps into a super. Now, the first low attack button, right? You hit it multiple times, it goes into a super. But it goes into a super for the whole team to whoop your ass. That's the low button. Wouldn't you put that on the fierce button? So it's harder to do? No, they stuck it on the low attack. So it's, as soon as you get your team available, you whooping ass. They jumping out of everywhere. They're flashy, they cutting scenes, cameras close to their face, blowing up on their fists. As it connect, yes. It's like playing Comic Zone back in the days. It's like playing, I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. The game is too easy. People say, oh, they want to bring in novices. This shit too easy for people with no fingers. A 1-year-old could play this game and beat your ass. All you gotta do is keep pressing the button. It's crazy. Who thought that was a good idea? On every button, every attack button has this shit. I said, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. So I'm gonna buy it.
It's crazy, but I'm gonna buy it.
Because it's beautiful. The illustration is crazy, son. It's beautiful.
I hear.
But God, and you know, I'm a Marvel guy. I'm a DC guy too, to a certain extent. But God damn, man. Damn. Yo. It's bad, man. So I've been scratching my head like, I don't know if I want to give this money to Sony, because first of all, I was gonna buy it on PC. And if y'all don't got the AMD, now I could play it on my desktop, but I don't play games on my desktop. Y'all all know this here. Anybody that knows me know that I do not play on desktop. Listen. I'm disappointed. I'm gonna buy the game. I might even wait for a sale. I ain't lying. I'm not getting it day one. That shit done pissed me off. That is too easy. I hit Jabari up on Twitter. He didn't even respond to me. I said, yo, I hope they fix that button smashing shit. He didn't even acknowledge what I said, because he fucking know. I watched him stream. I watched my boy Persona stream, and they was like, they're just smashing buttons. Yeah, because you never know how it was going to come out. You be doing some crazy shit and don't know how you did it. That's bad, man. That is bad. But listen, man, we're going to get this show cracking, man. I'm sorry, but I had to get that out because a lot of these people out here like Maximilian, who's a very cool dude. He's the fighting general on the internet. They're not telling you the truth. They're not telling you the truth. It's a button smashing hell. Son, you take what you want. Maybe you're not the greatest Street Fighter guy out there. I got you. Maybe you don't play Tekken and Virtua Fighter. But you got to have some type of skill set. Something. You got to have something. But, man, we're going to keep it moving. We got a new segment.
Just make it easier for the button smashers, man.
I don't know how we're going to beat them. I'm telling you. Crispy, what's good, man? Let me get to the chat real quick. DJ Birdo's in the building. I see music in the building. Shout out to you. Of course, my guy Stu, my Brownsville veteran, Sergeant Sentinel. Who else is in the chat? Talos, my guy. And Vita Max. The Bloody, the best anime podcast in the house. Whoa, hey, we got some Bloody love in the chat. You like his eyeliner too with them high heel boots? Cause he could come sexy, baby. Woo!
Hey, don't be hating now.
No, I don't never hate. I congratulate. I want everybody here.
He
But
said they
listen,
can't see them high heel boots underneath the disc.
oh, shit. But how you think he got in the chair? But listen, man, we got a new segment, man, and it's called It's called Community Standouts. Hopefully we find something every week. It's something that I will be showing in the community every week of wild, crazy gaming, epic moments, or sometimes some weird
Community Standouts.
Now I want to check out my man that I'm about to show y'all in this video. This is wild crazy. I want y'all to listen to the super weird shit he's about to say while playing Call of Duty. You always got that dude on your team. You be like, what? What you say? Check this out.
Got 4 niggas coming on me, and none of you guys around, B. I'm going down on them, and you on the fucking roof, bro. All 4 of them coming. They right in my face. They coming in my fucking face, bro. I got 4
Now, yo. Now I found this, right? And I said, way to line up and set off with a community stand-up with my guy playing Call of Duty saying the most suspect shit possible. I don't know if I could have continued to play as a teammate with this guy. This guy was going crazy. He said, right over here, they're coming on my face. Whoa. I thought that was wild crazy, yo. Oh, man. I should hit y'all with that again, but I might get flagged. Oh, man. Woo. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. But listen, man, we got another one. This segment is still community standouts, but this is Pony Girlfriends Have Went Wild. And when I found this, I said, you have to get out. Relationship over. Ain't nothing. You lucky if I don't press charges and sue you. Check this out.
3, 2, 1.
Bro, why the fuck do you keep grabbing my game, bro? Yo.
3. What is wrong with you? Are you crazy? 1.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Brittany, I'ma beat the fuck out you. If you hit my game with that hammer, I'ma beat your ass.
You said the first
I don't give a fuck
react.
about none of that. They're gonna be picking your ass up off the floor. Watch out. Watch out. They're gonna be picking your ass up. No, watch out. You do too damn
You
much.
do too much. Get my
And fuck
laptop.
this video.
Oh, shit. And this is the finale, man. He looked to see what she had.
Bring that.
This motherfucker tried to fix the laptop. He's like, no. Yo, listen, man. Yo, I guess so. Stu. I guess so, because, she had to go. First of all, I ain't playing them type of games, man. Them systems, especially today's prices. Yesterday's prices, definitely not today's price.
No, definitely.
God damn, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that segment. Every week I'm going to try to find something funny. Even a great gameplay moment with somebody getting busy. Making my way downtown. We going to get it cracking, man. But we about to get into this show, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that segment, and I will be bringing more and more stuff like that. He said, the stands don't have girls like us. No, hold on. If those was Xbox dudes, they didn't... Listen, we got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Facts. Well, listen, man, let's get into these topics. We got a lot of them. Now, let's start off with the nitty-gritty, man. PlayStation is getting GTA 6. They've been promoting them. That's the place to play. But I don't know why I know why Rockstar did it, because they're not allowed to have PlayStation GTA in certain regions of the world, but they have region locked GTA 6. So if you bought it in the States and try to enter it in your European account, it will not work. Now, this is crazy, because let's just say you fly overseas, you got to buy the game again. So listen, man, we're gonna get to that real quick. Yo, listen, Bloody, man, talk to me. How you feeling about this region locked GTA 6? We ain't had that in a long time.
Here's the thing about that is that people don't realize that everything from Sony, even now, is region locked. I know because we've worked with Lemon, me and you've had the opportunity to work with some amazing companies, right? I was like, we've been given stuff in the past. Well, I have a friend who would give me codes for PlayStation games. However, they were region locked to Europe or to the
Oh,
UK. I had to make a UK account to be able to play those games on my PlayStation because the codes wouldn't work on my US account. So I have games that are on an entirely separate account because of the fact that they were region locked. They're not global like on all Xbox codes as well as on certain Nintendo games. It's ridiculous that even nowadays we still running into region locked when most things are no longer region locked. And the fact that one of the biggest games that you think that they would absolutely be pushing to not have that issue is still running into that. Just like we're still running into the fact that there's still plenty of countries out there that cannot have PSN accounts. So you are completely saying, hey, we're the best place to play. Well, you're still locking out a majority of the market that's going to be wanting to play that game.
mm.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy in this day and time. Plus, not only what you pointed out is crazy, but let me tell you the main fact of that. You also are not getting your trophies that you earn, and your saves don't cross over. That's crazy. But Scrub, man, talk to me.
Well, sad to say, it's just another disappointing thing that's going on in the gaming community, and Sony and PlayStation have been doing a lot of this lately, and I just think that they are just trying to do this so they can get all diagnostics they can get, so they can figure out what's their next steps with their gaming division. Um, you got your region lock, which they've been doing that back and forth. Like you had Helldivers 2. They wanted you to log in with your PSN account on PC, and that was basically so they could backdoor and figure out what Steam accounts, if you're playing it on Steam, and if you're actually playing, how much time you have on your PC versus your PlayStation, all this stuff using analytics. They were putting a lot of their games, after the fact that they already been launched on the PC and Steam, and then now they're wanting to putting everything back on the console because they're realizing, well, if you put the games on Steam, a lot of folks won't try to buy your console, and they definitely won't try to buy your console if you're steady raising the prices. Raising the prices is just going to wait until you put it on Steam. So now you go, well, we're not going to put it on Steam anymore. So with them region locking, I think it helps them figure out more where the games are selling the most and where they can best target their community as far as getting as much money as they need. Um, it's just one of those things. We've been going through the gaming community for a long time. When stuff was on cartridges and different things of that nature, you could understand that stuff. But nowadays, the world is global. You have the internet reaching all over the place. For you to still be doing this stuff now, it just kind of questions, to me, it questions motives.
Yeah, man, I agree with you, bro. I remember when they made systems region free, and I was like, oh, now we can buy games anywhere and just add them to your
Right.
account. And that was a big thing to hear this in a game of that magnitude that's already made $3 billion. It already made $3 billion and it's not out.
Right.
And you gonna region lock that? but not on Xbox. Yo, I was like, why even do it then? But I know PlayStation's the big boy in the block, and in Australia that game is not allowed. So I guess they don't want people buying it and playing it in their country. I mean that makes sense also. But listen, man, we're gonna move on to something. Um, we're gonna talk about the silence from media and the response time from Sony when they do something from outages to to canceling the distribution on games on a disc, which it was addressed this week. We're gonna get to that later. But I want to know why the media always attacks the smallest guy on the block like a bully, right? We know Microsoft is the smallest guy on the block. We also know that there's never been space for 3 consoles. Now there is. But whenever Microsoft's doing something, it is the end. The doors are closing. They're selling off Xbox. And when Sony do something, no one says shit. Why do you think the media blackout of Sony's bad news is just so evident, my guy? Talk to me, Scrub.
Well, I mean, Sony's been doing that for a long time. If they have any kind of news that you don't uh, like a lot of newspapers, a lot of politicians, and different things. If you have bad news, what's the best way to hide it? You put it on a Friday evening, and then you don't respond to any backlash about it. Because if you respond to it, it's just going to make it worse and worse. I mean, what they waited over 48 hours before they put another post on Twitter to try to see if it got a little quiet, everybody and their mama jumped on there. It wasn't even talking about disc, and everybody's like, where's the disc at? Uh, no disc, no buy, all that stuff, and they just bombarded and flooded the whole system. So, um, a lot of marketing, advertising, and PR people will tell companies, if you got a lot of bad press, you put out your press release, you say you sorry or whatever you plan on doing, and then do not respond to any bad press after that. Because all it does is for the 10, 15,000 people who hadn't heard it initially, when you start responding, it starts picking up again. They start seeing it on their social media and all those different things because negativity does bring the eyeballs. So, yeah, they definitely are not going to respond to it. They made their initial statement and they said, that's all we're saying. And I doubt you'll hear anything back from them unless they change their plans, which I doubt they will.
Bloody, talk to me, man. Media blackout of not reporting on PlayStation outages, situations, talking around about these discs. I mean, some of these podcasts that have these media figures, these journalists, have really looked past all of the problems Sony's recently had. They even look past layoffs, and they keep bombarding Xbox when they make layoffs and give you the reason why and what they're doing in the future. Why do you think that they just act like it doesn't exist with Sony? The negativity.
Honestly, it's hard to find a point on why this is happening, on why they consistently get this sweetheart treatment, despite being originally an outsider. They were one of the most cutthroat. They're one of the most aggressive. They're one of the ones that was doing a lot of shady shit to establish themselves in the industry. And now, whenever they continue to do that same thing, people are just like, oh, that's just Sony. It's okay. Why is it okay for them to do things like that? We continue to talk about how they have shut down studios and continue to have shut down studios who also have not put out any products, right? We've seen that they've acquired multiple studios that never once released anything and shut them down, but it's okay for them to do it. But Microsoft comes out and says, hey, we're needing to divest some of our studios because of the fact that we're trying to make changes. We're not shutting them down. We're selling them off. They have new people. We're going to also make sure that they have, financial support in this transitionary time. And it's like, oh, it's the end of the world. They're getting rid of their studios. It's like these people still at least have their jobs and are still getting funding. What about the people over here who are just left out in the cold? Yes, after the divestiture and they get removed, if there's layoffs, then that's coming from the teams themselves because they have to make those decisions, but that's not coming from top brass. That's coming from the studios themselves. I don't get why it is that anytime Sony does anything even remotely bad or something bad happens to them, it's it's okay, y'all get over it. But we've talked about the fact of they had the hack and credit card leak all those years ago, and they've continued to have multiple security breaches and have people's credit card information and all this other stuff stolen multiple times. But everyone's just like mad about it for 5 seconds and then gets over it. But if that would to happen to Xbox or Microsoft, everyone would lose their entire shit for over a year. They would not let them get off of that for anything. They were without PSN service for 2 months. But people are get mad when Xbox is down for even 12 hours. Like, oh, y'all were supposed to be perfect. Y'all were never supposed to let this happen. Y'all were without service for 2 months, but we lose it for 12 hours due to, some bug that may have happened.
And it wasn't even
and they're the
global.
bad guys.
It wasn't everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I
It
played that
wasn't
whole
everybody.
day. Yeah.
Exactly. It was very specific regions, and it was a very minor issue to only some people for 12 hours, yet the entire globe is out for 2 months and y'all are getting mad at us? Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's a fact.
I don't get it.
Well,
Man.
too, a lot of those podcasts don't bring it up is because they spend their whole time talking about Xbox. So why would they bring up anything about PlayStation? So,
Bruh.
it's just one of those things.
Yo, that was right on time. Yeah, I like that one. Well, listen, man, I'm gonna say this. I don't really blame podcasters, right? Because even though we talk about how they don't present the proper news and give the proper language and respect to the community in terms of what they want to talk about, but I am gonna say this. These fake ass journalists are pendelos. They will not divulge the truth. They do not have integrity. They do not care about telling you the truth. All they care about is your attendance and you showing up to their channels. They have no integrity. And the reason we talk about it here is because there's enough BS being passed around all the time with the major outlets, and you're not going to get that from us. We're just going to say what it is. Yo, X, what's good? I see you. T Guan, what's good? Good to see you in the building. But we're gonna keep it pushing, man. This is so now with that being said, your bloody, your keyboard is loud as hell. I meant to tell you that before. But let's get to this topic, man. First of all, let me erase that. I want to talk about this. Now, I hate to talk about this, right? No diss, no buy, right? That's what's going on right now. Gamers are staging a PlayStation blackout August 23rd through the 30th, 7 days as a way to protest the lack of physical media. Now, I want to tell you something I've been saying. And even when I hit up Noof Nukem on Twitter, once again, people ignore the facts. I said, yo, bro, the game ain't even on the disc. Why? Why we keep talking about this? How many, when that 12 hours of outages on Xbox, people didn't work. Everybody stayed quiet. But one of the neighborhood spider lemon, I said, how y'all feeling now that your disc don't work because there's an internet outage? I'll wait. I love to be right. And I love to be the only voice that's saying something that everybody's saying opposite. Your disc didn't work. You know why? Because the DRM check has to pass through the internet. What happened? I need the physical copy. You was dead too. If you got that outage, you couldn't play shit. Lemon was right. Again, I was right. But y'all want to get out here and sell people, I'm a collector. I buy hard copies. No, you're a collector and you're buying something you got to download from the internet anyway. Yo. Stop this fucking no disc campaign shit. 99% of these games are bigger than 50 gigs. That's the disc they use. That's the Blu-rays they use. If it's 51 gigs, it can't fit on the disc, dummy. Even games that's under 50 gigs don't be on the disc, dummies. Stop this campaign. You look like a buffoon. That's like saying, I want them to print out the manual so I can have the book. You got it in game now. It's digital. That's been happening since 360. PS2. So we're going to sit here and cry every day. Thank you, Xbox, for the outage of 12 hours because people with disc couldn't play shit. Please talk to me. Talk to me, Scrub. Talk to me.
Well, I, for one, am standing in solidarity with my brothers, and I will not buy anything from the PlayStation Store during this week because I wasn't planning on doing that anyway. Because what new game is coming out that week for PlayStation?
Well, you know they not talking about no Sony game. They talking about Madden 2K getting ready to drop September, August.
But no. Most of them saying they ain't gonna buy nothing.
Yeah, okay.
They still gonna play, and you know how half of them gonna get around it. I ain't gonna say half, but a lot of the vocal majority of that they gonna get on their Switch. They gonna get on their Xbox. They gonna get on Steam. It ain't like they gonna stop playing. They're gonna say, "Oh, what in my backlog on those other devices that I can play that I really been meaning to get to, so I can show everybody that I didn't log in to my PSN for a week." I mean, I understand what they're trying to do because they're trying to force a company to roll back their practices, but you do realize it's Sony. It's one of the few. Nintendo rolled back their decisions sometimes better than Sony does. So I don't know. The only reason why Nintendo doesn't change their practices more because they make it too much money. They will consistently give you a screen that is not even 1080p because they know you're going to buy it, and the games and the graphics that they have are going to look fine on it because it's a small screen. But what else can you do? Your hands are tied, like you're saying. We've known this for so long. When folks stop going to midnight releases to get their disc, when they could download it and start playing the game before you got home, and then when I get home with my copy of my video game, I still gotta wait another 45 minutes to an hour because once I put my disc in, I still gotta download. So,
and your friends are playing already.
Yeah, we've been knowing that for, you know what? That's why they have pre-downloads so you can get into your games faster.
Right away. Facts.
Right away. Because folks were tired of, it's now midnight. It's now 10 a.m. I can play my game. No, you still got to download. So I hate that this happens. This is where gaming has moved on. The only way you're going to get back to I want my games on my disc or whatever is, like you're saying, you got to go back to the cartridge times. And we all know that those days are gone. Even with the Switch 2, those days are pretty much gone as well. You're putting in your Switch cartridges and you're still downloading the game. So it does suck. You hope this doesn't happen, but this is the new age and we just gonna have to sit in it. But yes, I will protest with y'all for that week.
I ain't protesting shit because I don't turn my PlayStation on anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
I won't turn it on until Wolverine.
I'm already doing that. I don't
right.
even
I'm already
have
protesting.
PlayStation 5. I'm already protesting.
Listen, man. Shout out to the chat, man. It's a nice amount of people in here. Get those likes up, man. Hit that like and subscribe button, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Bloody.
That's right. That's right.
Bloody, man. We're gonna get to the second part of this topic, but we're gonna get to this first. The protests, man, of no diss. No diss, no buy. Sound like I'm watching Medicine Society. The opponents of the bata. No diss, no buy. Talk to me. Talk to me, Bloody. What's going on, man?
Honestly, right now, whatever's going on is, you know what? I get the sentiment. I was like, and you know what? I'm all for it. We've always said, speak with your wallet. I was like, if this their way they're gonna do it, then go about it. But y'all got to go further than this. I was like, there's got to be a lot more. I was like, that's got to be done. But you know what? It's a good starting point. You know what? For my brothers out there who are actually on the anti, you know,
No diss.
that are upset. Yeah, on this no disc fully. I was like, I'm glad that y'all are starting to understand. And you know what, Lemon, me and you had this conversation, was it 2-3 weeks ago with P Lump, that every game is not all on the disc. Some of them are just license keys.
Yep.
Some of them
Keys,
just act
yep.
as yeah. I was
Yep.
like, they just act as a DRM check because you still have to install it or download it.
Yep.
We talked about how there's dedicated teams and people and websites out there that go out and buy all these games to actually verify
them,
all the
yes.
files that are on the disc to see if it is actually on the disc to where you can play without needing to be online, or if it's just a license key. Same as we've seen with certain cartridges available on Nintendo Switch.
I'm not buying no
So you know
cartridge
what?
like that.
No, exactly.
I'll just
I was
buy.
like,
I'll buy it
I
off the
already
store.
don't. I already don't buy games on PlayStation. I was like, I'm also very limited because there hasn't been anything that I wanted.
So you don't do nothing with that
over there.
PlayStation 5 Pro you got sitting there?
After I played the 4 first-party exclusives and the 2 third-party exclusives that are still exclusive, it's kind of just been gathering dust. I was like, and you know what? It is what it is. I was like, there's nothing there that tells me, oh, I need to play this. I need to do this. I need to go out of my way to get the next hot thing, because there hasn't been a next hot thing. I was like, and that's a fact. I was like you said, until Wolverine comes out, there ain't nothing over there. I was like, there's no reason. I was like, if
I
I
am
want to
gonna
play
buy
Stellar
Phantom
Blade,
Blade
guess
Zero.
what?
I'm gonna buy Phantom Blade Zero.
Phantom Blade Zero, yes, I will not deny that. I was like, but we're also Wuxia fans. We're totally different in that regard. But the fact is that I am going to be at that. But games like Stellar Blade, I was like, guess what? It's now on PC. I was like, Death Stranding 2 is coming to PC, and we know it's probably going to come to Xbox later on at some point. I was like, every exclusive they have is going to PC or other places because they haven't had any first party exclusives and who knows how long. And that's a fact. There's nothing there. I was like, so you know what? For those that want to support the anti, physical movement, you know what? I'm all proud of y'all. I'm happy for y'all. Great, good stuff. I was like, but outside of that, there's nothing there. I was but you know what? Keep doing what you got to do to make your voices heard, because right now your voices are being heard, but is there anything being done about it? Is the question. We're going to answer that here shortly.
Let's get to the second part of this topic. It's 2 parts. The CEO came out and she explained that moving forward, no matter what anybody has said, there will be no diss. No diss suckers. Now, this was crazy. Sony prints up the disc for third party. So they're going to force people that's on PlayStation, third party, to not have this. This is a problem. But they're not going to drop the price of these games, because you know what comes with a disc? Shipping, handling, artwork, plastic, cases. They're going to save a ton of money. And another thing that I want to bring up, that we speak facts here. Every major game released last year, first and third, none of them have sold more than 100,000 copies on disc. Every major AAA game, AA game, has not sold over 100K all last year. What are we talking about? See, back in 2016, when EA reported 52% of their games sold was digital. That was the downfall. Do you see GameStop packed with a bunch of people anymore? No. Midnight launch lines are down to like 10 people, 20 people, 30
Yeah,
people.
those days are done.
They're done because you know why? As my boy Scrub pulled up, preloading games. Period. Buying it from the store on your console. You do not have to go to the store. Some people live miles away from a GameStop. You know how much that's saving them? Gas money. Gas is crazy right now. Listen, you know what else I love about digital? I ain't gotta get my 6'5", 300-pound ass off the couch to put in the game. I can game share with my best friend Mini-Me. I can game share. So that saves me money because he buys like I buy. So when I get Battlefield, he don't have to. When he buys Call of Duty, I don't have to.
You ain't playing it anyway.
I ain't playing this last one. You can keep that shit. I will be playing Modern Warfare 4 though. You bet your ass on a regular every day.
That is,
But
yo,
I
that's
already
a
paid
fact.
for it.
I was like, that, bro, that DMZ mode already has me hyped. I'm sick.
Well, look at this. The only
what up,
reason,
Serve? Good to see you in here. Bold Alpha Wolf is in the building.
the only way PlayStation is going to change, or we have seen them change, is when they piss off the PC community, when they try to get you to sign into your PlayStation Network or create an account to play Helldivers. That's the only time they have turned back what they've said.
Well, you know what?
There's not enough money and not enough players on console only. Because look, they already pulled off PC, so they ain't got to worry about pissing off the PC players anymore.
Well, you know what?
All
They
they're going to
PC
do is look at what's up.
their PC games didn't sell anyway.
But Helldivers
Helldivers was the big boy.
Is what held them.
Right.
They're more on PC than PlayStation and Xbox combined. So they listened to them when they said we don't want to log in. They changed that real quick because they wanted that money. Console only from PlayStation, they're like, y'all are not enough. So we're not going to change. And just to show you that we're not going to change, after y'all started arguing, like you said, they still came on there and they said, we're not changing.
Yeah.
I mean,
they told you.
They've already changed some of their factories that were making this to do other things already. So it's sad. I hate that. Please, still, if you think something you can do to change the mind of a company and you get enough people, I'm not saying don't protest. I'm not saying don't change their mind, but it's going to take a whole lot of hell of people. Hey, how many times since 2001 have you seen an email or a Facebook post or a Twitter post that says, hey, everybody, the price of gas is too high. So on next Wednesday, nobody go fill up at the pump. Nobody get gas on Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. And we'll show all the companies that they need us and they'll drop the gas prices. Has that worked yet? Has anybody seen
no.
that work?
Okay, I'm gonna kick back a little bit. Gas don't hit $8 in New York. They know better.
Well, plus you got transit.
Right. That's why.
You got public transit.
Right. You got
but
and
I'm
it's 24 hours. And where you live, they can't play that shit.
Well, California or anybody else, and
those areas you need a car.
Yeah.
I want to see y'all do it because in New York, our gas very rarely even touches $5. We have 408 right now, 93, and 3 and 16 at 86.
408 would be hurting me right now. But
Your
Here's
gas
the
is
thing,
lower than
though.
408? The 93?
Yes.
It is?
Oh, you said for 93 octane?
93.
No, it's over $4 for that.
Oh, yeah.
See,
It's like
Our,
see,
low,
430.
93
our
right
lowest
now.
is like 310, 316.
Yeah. But here's the thing,
90
though. Even if you say that across the country, people are that committed to say, I'm going to change my pattern of my lifestyle and not buy gas on this one specific
Yep.
day because somebody online said not to.
Yep.
And that's the same thing with the game community, or you can use this against a whole bunch of other things.
Only
That's why
time I
say
ever
it's
seen
not
us
gonna work.
united across all nationalities was Black Lives Matter.
And it wasn't even that.
No, yo, look, somebody got mad at me. I said there was more white people out there in Black Lives Matter than black people.
That's
And
because a lot of black
Asians.
folks said we staying home.
No, there was black people, but I'm saying, like, when you look at them crowds, it was a lot of Caucasian support, and I appreciated that. That means everybody's sick of this bullshit. Everybody is just sick across the board. I like that Black Lives movement. It may say Black Lives Matter, but it was every life. Everybody was outside. That was the first time I ever seen the United States stand for one thing. And statewide, it was crazy. I thought that was crazy.
Go ahead, Blake.
No, I'm just saying that you make up a good point with all that. It's just one of those things that.
That's right. All lives matter. That's a fact. Sorry,
yeah,
buddy.
like
Sorry.
No, you good. But no, I agree with everything that he's making a point on. But I also agree with where your counterpoint is as well, Lemon. It's just that it's hard to find that right middle ground where you can really have an impact by making a stand. Well, like we always say, is like it has to be longer than a week to really make an impact. This is something that has to be continuous,
and it has to be more than 345,000 people.
The only way it'll
That's
work.
the number. It's 345K, right? Hold on. It's 345K. They got 95 million systems.
Yes, it's 345,000 people. But no. Here's the thing, though, that you can't diminish that number.
No, I'm not diminishing them, but I'm just comparing it to the amount of people that's on the console.
When you look in the grand scheme of things, yes, that's barely 500,000 compared to the 80 plus million consoles that they have out there, right? But the fact is that there's that many people that are being vocal about it.
Yeah, I like the stand 10 toes down. I like it.
The point is that they're making a great push and a stance, right? But 1 week is only going to go so far. It has to be something that is continuous to really make an impact. I was like, and that's where it comes down to, is that you can do the performative and do like a single day, 2 days, whatever. Great and all, but it's not going to have enough of an impact unless there's more people. Now, if it's this 500,000 or 2 million, whatever it reaches to, right? And it's continuous for multiple months at a time, then you're making a statement because you're standing on it and you're continuing to stand on it. Right. And that's what it comes down to. But the fact of how many people are already pushing for this and committing to it is a great focal point on where it can start. It's just, where's it going to go from here? That's the problem.
Facts. All right, man, we're going to keep it pushing. Now, this is a topic that I'm going to say this for the record. I don't like to see things fail. Y'all know Halo is my life. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to keep saying this. I was not excited about this remake until I saw it at the showcase and saw the prequel missions. Because I've been playing Halo from day one, the Master Chief Collection. I beat the whole Master Chief Collection. So did Bloody. I don't know if Scrub did it, but I know me and Bloody, we went through the Master Chief Collection from the first game to the last game and beat every last game all over again.
I didn't finish Master Chief Collection, no.
But I'm going to say this.
Though.
I'm going to say this.
I'm down for a rerun with you, Scrubs. You are.
Yeah, I'm always down to play that. But I'm going to say this for the record. I love Master Chief. And this is no slight to my PlayStation people. Oh, I got to get member chats. Don't show me member. See, that's why I be having my my Surface Pro over here because it shows me, it's the regular video. So let me get to Scrubs. Let me get to this real quick. What's Scrub at? Scrub says the only way it will work if no one buys Wolverine. Whoa. Damn.
I ain't started.
Hey, you know what?
I'll read it for you. I'll read it for you.
Oh, whoa.
The only way this will work is nobody buys Wolverine, not a couple of weeks, for months after it's released. When they all in the Walmart bin.
Ooh.
And then you buy Wolverine when it goes on PSN summer sale, whatever.
Ooh.
And ain't nobody standing that strong. And you know what the funny thing about it is? Most folks who buy Wolverine will buy it digitally. Because that's the only if everybody, when Wolverine came out, and if Wolverine is on a physical copy, everybody bought it physical and no one bought it digitally, that's the only way you'll get them to change. But like it was said earlier in the chat, some folks were like, it doesn't have to be that it's all digital. It doesn't have to be that it's all physical, but they have completely wiped out physical. So there isn't a chance for the people who do collect that can't to be able to collect. And that's what makes it bad. But from a company standpoint, it's like, why would we spend that extra money for this small amount of physical they're looking at money. This is not for fans. This is not for making their people happy.
They're wasting money printing all these discs that people don't buy.
Yeah,
they're wasting money, and people and I just told y'all AA and AAA, there's been no first party or third party AAA or AA game that sold over 100,000 copies. How many copies you think sitting in them stores wasted? How many millions? But anyway,
I was like, hold on, you know what it is though? I was like, what? I agree with what we talked about before. I was like, Scrubs' point there with his resub is a great point. But if we want to talk about it, one of the things that's really going to push the envelope is that prices need to change. We've talked about this. It's like, why is the digital game? I was like, no, but
only
it needs
Nintendo
to.
did
If they
it.
really
Nintendo did it.
But again,
the games are $10 cheaper, but Nintendo ain't these games on Nintendo ain't $300-400 million either.
No, I get that, but I'm saying that needs to be a thing, though.
No, it needs to be something. You're bloody. I agree, right? We're consumers, right? Every game is not a $300 million game. Why all y'all games $70 by default? That's a fact. That's 100%
so if I'm buying digitally, I was like, if I'm buying it digitally, I should be paying $60. I'm not paying that upcharge to cost for the printing. I was like, because of the fact that I'm not getting a physical. I was like, if I want a physical, I'll go and get a physical. I'll pay that. We spent $200-300 at a time a piece for whatever collector's editions we buying. I was like, I ain't gonna complain about $10 more if I want a physical disc.
I definitely got that Gears unboxing coming for y'all. Definitely got that coming. But hold on, let me first of all let me thank Scrub, man. Not to be taken for granted. I didn't even know my brother was a member for 22 months. Thank you, Scrub. You on a goddamn show. Yeah. That's an amazing feat. And shout out to my man Music. He is a member for what? I think that was 12 months.
For 12 months.
12 months. Shout out to Music, man.
He said, don't buy Wolverine or any digital game. A week isn't going to do anything.
Shout out to you. Shout out to the chat, man. Please get those likes up. Just smash the like button. It takes you a millisecond use your toes. It don't matter what you press it with. Use them. Facts. But listen, man. Oh, we got my brother in the building with the $10 holler. Let's get my brother in the building. My brother's in the fucking building. P-Lump, play his theme song. Let's get it cracking. That's enough.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, shout out to my man P-Lump. You know what I'm saying? He let me grace my presence over there in his show last night. They had an amazing show. I was watching it while I was in the Uber. Stop everything. Play my damn theme song. I want to see that titty later. Outside, they not like us. Let's get it cracking for my boy P-Lump as he danced to his theme song. Let's get it cracking. Shout out to P-Lump, man. And the Hood Buggers. We don't. He gonna do it his way. He gonna kick rocks. Yeah, he gonna kick rocks.
I got a lot of shit to say.
He got a lot of shit to say. P-Lump crazy as hell. Shout out to my brother P-Lump, man. Always a pleasure to have my guy here. You always could grace us with your presence. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. I know it takes you 15, 20 minutes to get set up. The show probably be over. But anyway, always got to extend that invite to my little brother. But I'm going to say this too. Back to my point about Halo. My PlayStation people. I'm part of the team. I got that stupid VR. Somebody said, you got the VR? Yeah, I bought the VR. They got me. They got me, son. But I'm going to say this. I was talking to my boy KY Bob on Wise show last night. Commercial break. Service stupid. And he said, oh, Halo was a success. I said, stop the bullshit. Stop. That shit was successful for 2 days. But it was number one for 2 days. We gonna stop the bullshit. They didn't buy Ninja Gaiden 4, which I don't know why they didn't buy Ninja Gaiden 4. The game is fucking fabulous. They didn't buy South of Midnight, my game of the year last year. 16,000 sold in the first week. You know what it did the second week, because the first week is the biggest number. Anyway, they didn't buy Gears 740K. I don't even know the numbers on Halo yet. But it fucking flopped. And I am happy. And I'm going to tell you why your boy Lemon is happy. I'm going to tell you why. That is a series that the heart and souls of Xbox people have invested in that platform and turned the Xbox into the first-person shooter console. That's what we're labeled over here, right? I love first-person, period. Period. Only game I wouldn't want to play in first-person is Gears. If even I had a first-person one, I was still playing third-person. But I'm going to say this for the record. And I said this to Paris. I said, I hope that shit don't sell so Microsoft don't put it back over there. Shout out to the people that purchased Halo Combat Evolved. Campaign Evolved, whatever the fuck it's called, because
Campaign Evolved.
It was called Combat Evolved first, but whatever. But I'm gonna say this for the record. I never want to see a community, a game, a person, even a YouTube channel fail. I wish success for everybody, because I'm not a fucking hater. I may not like somebody, but I do want to see somebody catch some strikes.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I do want motherfuckers need some strikes, so they need to get slapped. But we ain't gonna get into that right now. I want to get into it, but I'm not. But I'm gonna say this for the record. Where's P-Lump chat I highlighted, man? Shit. Oh,
he said, hashtag commercial break. We want to see the titty lady.
You know what? Shout out to you. We're gonna do that while I'm talking. But I'm gonna say this.
$5 super chat. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Yo, listen. I'm going to say this for the record, right? I was fiending for this shit to fall on his face. Fiending like a crackhead. Now, you saying, Lemon, this your favorite series? I don't give a fuck. And I'm telling you, I don't care. I do not care on no level, because this Forza, Gears, and Halo is blood, sweat, and tears of what an Xbox hardcore is. And the Xbox platform is a hardcore platform. They are not a casual. They will never outsell Sony in systems, because the casuals buy it by default to play other games. They don't even buy it to play PlayStation games. This is the default system for casuals. Xbox is more of a hardcore crowd. Please stop fooling yourself. Don't let nobody in these podcasts be like, this is how they could beat Sony. You know how you beat Sony? You keep that revenue up, and we're going to talk about that later. But I was so happy to see Halo not do well. Shout out to the people that bought it, because this is your last Halo you're going to get. I promise you. Now, when I'm wrong, I say it. When I'm wrong, I say it. I ain't been wrong yet. Shout out to the disc not working when in 12 hours popped off and the nigga said I was crazy. N-bombs, my bad. But I'm just tired of people not listening. I tell you the truth. This boy Lemon tells you the truth. You may not fucking like it. All of us here, we never get out of pocket and go crazy and say some crazy shit. You be like, yo, they bugging over there on Dragon's Den. We keep it factual. We may give our opinions, but we don't turn our opinions into fact. Scrub, Halo didn't do well. First 2 days, they was bragging. And now they saw themselves are lacking. Bars.
Well, to get on the top 10, it don't take that much when everything's all third party. So you see something like Halo jump on the top 10, it pops up. And I mean, even on the Xbox side, it's just the fact that Microsoft owns Call of Duty and Minecraft. It wouldn't be nothing on that side but third party games as well, because that's the big game. That's the big games that get the most play. It is what it is. But here's another thing why it didn't sell as well. It was because it was a remake, or really not a remake. It was a visual upgrade, because that's what I'm going to call it. A visual upgrade of a game that's 20 years old. And most people have played it, like you said.
100 million
Halo, then Anniversary Edition, then the Master Chief Collection when it was all torn up and it wasn't worth playing because it was just glitched out. And then when they finally fixed it like it should have been, then everybody jumped on it again. And then now you have this version, which, don't get me wrong, visually it looks great. I said everybody when the game came out, I said I really want to play it so I can play the early extra missions. I played the extra missions and I love Sarge. But
did you like the new weapons?
Well, yeah. I mean,
the needler rifle, that shit gangster.
that is my favorite gun.
Boy, we need that in every Halo after that. That shit was,
you. Because you can go in, and you can pick up the SMG now. You don't have to just be the pistol.
You can run. You can run.
But I didn't use the run as much.
I did.
When purists are like, whoa, he never run in the beginning. I didn't even use it that much anyway. But that needle rifle,
it's a problem.
Boy,
I need that in every future Halo after this.
They don't need to put that in no multiplayer game because that thing is a problem.
That thing works. That thing works, man. Let me get to this. Hold on. Let me get to the super chat. You can go, bloody. Shout out to my brother P Lump once again with the $5 holla. He said, "You let them tell him I'm a hater, Lemon, stealing people's shit. It's mine's, ass bitch. We outside, bitch. All the cars and the hotels are on. Lemon, talk that shit. Talk that shit, P Lump. You know what I'm saying? Talk that shit. You ain't no goddamn hate. I mean, I stole your people. There's people from your channel in my chat too. I guess we boosting people out here." It's called community support. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
but I
people
realized
it's crazy.
why
Shout out back from the
Johnson was only in certain parts of that game, because after a while I was like, "Sorry, you talking too much, man." It's like, golly, man. I loved you to death in the original Halos, but it was like, golly, you don't never shut up. And then they had they was playing it like a buddy cop. I was like, Master Chief ain't never talked this much in the game.
Nah, fuck that. I need to hear my boy because he was like, I'm gonna give him back that bomb. He need more lines. My boy need more dialogue. Fuck that.
I feel that I'm right there with you. I was like, I'm feeling the opposite of you there, Scrubs. Is that I was loving having Sarge around and talking. I was like, it was tripping me up. And
plus his voice is incredible. His voice is incredible. He has a great voice, man.
And the way he was
but what I'm saying is that those But those two, when those two were sitting there just going off of each other, I was like, it's perfect, bro. It was the right amount. I was like, yes, we get everyone needs to be the badass stoic, John.
The music, why you gotta put me in that bullshit in the chat? Stick to your own age.
Yeah.
Don't put me in there.
Here's the thing. I was like, I'm right there with Lemon on the fact is that I may not love Halo like he does, but I appreciate what it's done for the industry, right? Halo was revolutionary on so many fronts.
Facts.
But the fact is, it sold well where it was going to sell well because there was the dedicated fan base. I'm happy to see that it did awful on PlayStation because this proves two things. One, it proves that there are certain games that do not need to be on that platform. But two, it also proves that all those dudes who said, "Oh yeah, we can't wait to get Halo on our console because we're gonna play it more than y'all do. We'll buy more." No, y'all did not. Y'all didn't even
Bloody.
make up a
They
10th.
already played the game because half of them talking about former Xbox players.
They
already played the game.
Oh shit!
I was like, you're not wrong there, but here's the thing. I was like,
I was surgical.
I was like, outside of the 40 loudmouth former Xbox now PlayStation stands and stuff like that, everyone else who's just like, oh, I was like, all the Xbox games are gonna come to PlayStation, they're gonna sell better. It's like, all right, well, y'all prove that y'all bought less than even a 10-year-old child did over on this platform. So y'all can all shut the hell up.
Yeah, facts.
Because y'all just proven y'all don't actually play games. And the games that do sell when we send them over there is because that's the first time y'all have actually had either a good game or a game you can play with your friends. Because most of y'all are nothing but incel basement dwellers that used to playing with yourself all day. And I ain't talking about your console.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was gangster. We're gonna move on. Shout out to Halo flopping on PlayStation. I was right. I knew it. They're not gonna buy no game. Maybe Forza because they're starving for a great racing game. But I said Forza was
a
gonna do
good
well.
racing game. They never knew what a good racing game was until they played Forza.
Yeah, whoa, let's not violate Gran Turismo roots. Come on, son.
We are absolutely gonna do that because it's
the recent Gran Turismo. Yo, listen, the last Gran Turismo ain't funny. Hold on.
Ford is not worth talking about.
No. They got some flops. Yo, shout out to DJ Birdo with them goddamn 550 joules. I still don't know what them things mean. But you know what?
Forza.
Listen. Yeah, they ain't never flop. But I'm gonna say this, man. I didn't want Forza to do well either, but over 6.5 million right now. Man, they kind of got to get another one. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get another one. We're gonna see what they're gonna do with the sequel. But listen, I want Microsoft to thrive, but this is what I'm gonna tell people. Y'all keep yelling exclusives. Shout out to my boy Paris. I'm gonna always bring that up, P. I'm always bring that up. You said, yeah, I can't see them going back, Lemon. I said, not when they're not selling. I see no reason to put games over there if they're not going to buy it. Right. But this is what I'm going to tell the Xbox motherfuckers. Stop yelling exclusives when you don't buy shit. At least subscribe to Game Pass, because that is the caveat to where they're pivoting to, right? That's their caveat. And shout out to my little brother, Little Grizz. We don't get to Little Grizz and his 2 joules, you bastard. That was a slight towards me. You know what? Debate me, Jamal status. Shout out to Grizz in the chat, man. Shout out to, he said, these are only family Jews. I only have 2. I knew there was something behind that bullshit. Oh, shit. Oh, bastard. I knew it was something to that 2 joules. You mother. You ain't shit, man. Oh, man. Shout out to, Scrub is on fire today. Wrong button. Scrub is on fire today, man. With the 5 gifted memberships. Oh, they gave one of that 2 balls Grizz, 2 joules Grizz. That's what then ain't gonna be 2 joules Grizz. Say that 5 times. Cozy, oh, you in the chat, baby mama? What's good? How you doing? Shout out to Cozy. Beta Ray Bill is in the building. Ghost Stoners in the building. I see you. Crispy Bomb, welcome to the memberships. Yo, listen, man, we're gonna keep it pushing, man. Now, listen. Nintendo has to be the most cockiest company on the planet that steals your money, slaps you in the face, do what they want with you with their console, don't give your voice chatter to the sequel of a console, and then talk shit when they take your money and say you ain't got nothing to do with this. Let's get involved.
Oh, I thought we still talking about PlayStation.
Oh, no, that's over. Halo dead. Halo dead. Halo dead. I ain't gonna keep
Oh.
beating it. I won't keep
No.
doing-
What you just explained sounds just like PlayStation.
Oh. Yeah, that went over my head a little bit, Scrub. Shout out
Just
to
like
Isaac
that
Hayes
shit.
with the cent to 10 jewels. Yeah, my boy got 10 jewels. What you got? What you got, Grizz? Shout out to my 10 jewels from my brother Isaac Hayes. We having great conversations at night, man. That dude is awesome. And fuck you, gay, for trying to disrespect my brother. Facts. Now, we're going to keep it pushing. Now, you may feel a certain way. Shout out to the people that's partying in my club downstairs. Shout out. Oh, we got another one. My boy stepped this motherfucking game up. He said 10 joules. My boy Grizz. 2 joules, Grizz. Shout out to Grizzly, man. Appreciate that. But I'm going to say this too. Now, for Nintendo, man, you know I got the Switch too. Shout out to Wild Old Gamer who picked that up for me, man. Awesome guy. Was on the show last night. Then I dropped him P-Lump. Then we hit them streets. Doing double podcasts is crazy. But I'm going to say this, man. I'm going to say this. Once you purchase something and a company got hit with the tariffs, right? Shout out to President Orange Fool. And we don't do politics, but he's an orange fool because he's making it bad on the rest of us. He's part of the problem why these import prices have went up with the tariffs alone. Facts. But I'm going to say this. Nintendo, you have loyalists like me. I'm a loyal Nintendo dude, even though I think the Switch 2 is going to be my last Nintendo system because they're not moving in the technical direction that I want them to. I don't look to them for the greatest graphics, but I do think they can do better, right? And I'm not satisfied with my purchase because most of the games that I bought, Metroid Prime 4, the Mario Kart World, more the same shit, I ain't been happy. Metro Prime is boring. Boring. Donkey Kong Bonanza, fun-ass game. Not too deep, but fun. But I'm going to say this. For y'all to come out there and violate your community and say, oh, you're not what they said. I'm trying to phrase this right. Because of the American tariffs, you pretty much purchased our products and you are not
You got what you
entitled.
paid for.
Right. You're not entitled to our kickbacks from winning the tariff lawsuit. First of all, let me say this. You could have won the lawsuit and just shut your ass up. You didn't have to make an official statement disrespecting your community that made you the billionaires that y'all are. You didn't have to do that. You did not have to do that. And that shit slighted me. I'm like, I support you anyway. Tariff or no tariff, who the fuck you think you talking to? That's how I felt. I felt like they was talking to me. You want me to back up? You want me to
Your
back up?
food's ready.
I was like, yo, who? First of all, I'm going to say something about Elon that's crazy. I got a couple friends that's black that have Teslas. Why? I'm going to let y'all think about that. But Scrub, man, talk to me. Nintendo got the nerve to go after their fan base that supports them with this slander. How did you feel about these tariff talks, man?
Not surprised. I mean, it's Nintendo. If you were sitting there reading that and saying,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I don't know what's wrong with you, because this is what they do. They sold you cardboard for $70-something, and you bought it. The last cool thing that Nintendo really did with peripherals was the little racing car game where you could build the racetrack in your house and race that.
Shout out to GameStop who let me borrow that, put it in my club, did a video. Shout out to GameStop.
I'll give you that. That was cool as hell.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, we gonna sell you cartridges. We gonna make them $90. We ain't gonna have nothing on it. We're not gonna give you voice chat. And the only way you find your friends is you gotta put
a code.
Lemon 5729-37BY37893572.
Going there.
And that's how y'all try. We gonna give y'all a camera and a microphone. We gonna charge y'all premium prices for it, and it looked fuzzy as hell.
And we're not going to tell you that you can use what you want.
Yeah. We're gonna put you and your friends can all cast and see what each other doing, and it's like
240
240p.
5 frames.
I'm like, come on. And
I see
everybody's
somebody streaming that the other night.
Yeah.
They was playing together, and I said, you think this looks good for the community? Y'all moving it like 5 frames.
I think
it's an awesome feature. And I do like Star Fox. I did plug up my Logitech C920, because that's a classic. That's what Bloody would have right now. And that's what you had, a little $70 camera, and you would be on camera right now. But you know what? You don't listen to me. You do listen to me. But you didn't listen to me on that one.
I give them Amiibos. They good at accessories and selling toys.
Yeah.
When it comes to video games, and I'm not even talking about the actual games, but I'm talking about what to play them on and the quality that they give you. They do the least amount to make the most amount of money, and they've been doing that since what? After GameCube, SNES was the heyday. After that, we just
gimmick after gimmick after gimmick. Yeah.
Each
that
year
Virtual Boy that people said, "Oh, I'm gonna get the Virtual Boy emulator." You want to see all your games in fucking black and red like a Bulls uniform?
Each year they came out with a different Game Boy, and they said, "Oh, but this Game Boy is Pokemon Gold. Oh, well, this Game Boy is top down." I mean, Game Boy. I had the original Game Boy. Game Boy was a feature, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
But they knew all we had to do was just change the faceplate and call it a new Game Boy, and folks was gonna buy it. And ever since Game Boy, the Nintendo DS, and when all that stuff started, all those handhelds, they done had folks buy the balls.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
The whole time, and folks have just been buying it. And what else you gonna do? You gonna sit there and take it?
Bruh.
And I don't know what else to say about it. Quit buying it. If you don't like the way you've been treated, quit buying it, because that's all Nintendo's giving you, and they've shown you this for years, for
Bloody,
decades
your background,
now.
Bloody.
For decades.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. We're gonna do a regurgitation of what happened early in the show with the community standouts, because I want the community here. We got more people here. I want them to check this out. So people, bear with me, because I want to share that moment and what we brought new to the channel to the people that just pulled up and the people that's been here for a minute. But oh damn, let me do this. Get that off the screen. Bloody, man, talk to me. Nintendo talks shit on their tariffs, man, and said we not entitled to them benefits financially, which I don't think we are. But you didn't have to say it. Talk to me before we get into this community standouts.
Honestly, they didn't have to say anything. They shouldn't have said anything, because now that they did say something, they look like a bunch of greedy,
Pendejos.
money holding.
Pendejos.
Yeah, exactly. They're a bunch of pendejos.
That's my Puerto Rican side coming out. No Diddy. Speaking about coming
I was
outside,
like, but it's. Hey, yo, whoa.
we gonna get to that in a minute. We gonna get to that in a minute. We got a new segment here, people. Continue.
But no, I was like, honestly, this is a case of like, it was better to have not said anything, but now that you did say something, you look like a pinche pendejo. I was like, and it shows, because it's like,
Vato.
I was like, because now it's showing, hey, everyone should get a kickback after they had to pay all this extra. But y'all are like, nah, we're just gonna pocket the money. We're gonna, they say we're gonna use it to better everything. It's like, no, y'all ain't gonna use it to better shit. I was like, so stop lying and give me my refund.
Facts. Well, you know what? They shouldn't have just said nothing, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do come outside, bro, all the time. But listen, man, we got a new segment on the channel. This is called Community Standouts. This will be segments, like, hopefully every week I get something. If not, we'll skip it, or it won't be on the show. But I won't show y'all unless it's some funny shit. But, yo, man, we're going to get to this segment, and it's called Community Standouts. Now, this is crazy, man. You always got them Call of Duty buddies that be wilding when they be talking. Because I be saying some wild shit online, too. I ain't gonna lie. Scrub is my witness. I be talking crazy in them lobbies. That's why I get banned every 2 weeks in Call of Duty. But listen, this is a dude that was in Call of Duty. They was playing Resurgence. And I think I would have to tap out if he was my teammate. Who over there got Snake? Snake! Cut your shit down, goddamn. Let's get into this segment, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy this, man. This is a new feature in the channel, man. And we got more features coming. Let's talk about it.
I got 4 niggas coming on me, and none of you guys around, B. I'm going down on them, and you on the fucking roof, bro.
Yo,
All
this
4
is
of them
wild.
coming. All 4 of them coming. Right in my face.
Wow.
In my fucking face, bro. I got
Yo, listen. Yo, listen. Chat.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yo, chat. That has to be the wildest shit I've ever heard online. Like I said, I be saying some crazy shit. That's like I said, that's a new thing. We got one more to go, man. We got one more to go. But if you got a dude on your team talking like that, my guy, we're gonna have to ban you for a couple
he's
weeks.
always gonna get reported. He was gonna get reported anyway for that.
No. He's not gonna get reported. He's gonna get reported to the homies because it's like, hey, yo, bro.
Oh no, I'm reporting
that.
I'm reporting that.
And then we have another one. We got two. We got 2 this week, man. We got 2 big ones this week.
Oh
man.
yeah. I want to say that too. You gotta watch out Call of Duty. Back was playing with me and Becca, and I got comms banned, and I was not even on Microsoft comms. I was not on the Call of Duty comms. They were turned off, and I got comms banned.
Yo,
I've never been banned in my life, and
I've been banned. I've been banned every 2 weeks.
They say you have a warning if this continues. I was like,
I ain't say nothing. Right. I ain't even say shit. Like, yo, listen, I got banned. Yo, I don't even forget.
I did go like 43 and like 7, so I guess somebody reported me.
Somebody reported
you. Mad or something.
You're lag switching. I don't know how you lag switch and shoot at the same time. But let's get into this one, man. And this part of the community standouts. This is called Pony's Girlfriends Done Went Wild.
3, 2, 1.
Bro, why the fuck do you keep grabbing my game, bro?
3.
Yo. What is wrong with you? I looked at the PlayStation.
Yo, I was like, I see.
Brittany, I'ma beat the fuck out you. If you hit my game with that hammer, I'ma beat your ass.
You said the first
I don't give a fuck about none of that. They gonna be picking your ass up off the floor. Watch out. Watch out. They gonna be your ass. Watch out. You do too damn.
No, he ain't doing
Fuck this video.
She can pick him up over her shoulder and walk him out the door.
And this is crazy. I'm not breaking a laptop like that, but look, he looked and said, "Oh shit, I better put it back together."
Let's see the Chris.
Yo, people in the chat, man, we bringing those every week, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Please hit that like button. We got many people in here, but them likes ain't high enough. Let's get it cracking, man. Get them likes up, man. Please. We try to entertain you. We try to bring y'all the facts, and we definitely try to entertain you. Listen, man. If you got a lady like that and she don't understand that you play games, or you got a man like that, he don't understand you play games, say this to him. At least when they playing that PlayStation or that Xbox or that Switch or that PC gaming, they know where you at. You not in them streets up to diabolical shit. They know where you at. But listen, man, let's keep it pushing, man. Now, Isaac Hayes just he gifted 1 membership. Shout out to Isaac Hayes. That's my brother, man. Appreciate you. And Talos! Welcome to the team, sucker. Welcome to the team, Talos. Let's get to another topic, man. Listen, yo, fellas, man. First of all, I am so excited to have this community out here supporting us, but I'm also happy to have my rock star and I was calling him a black star, but people may not know what that means. My gothic star in the building. It's good to have the team back, man. Good to be
You
here.
could have said Dark Star, you know. You didn't have to say Black Star.
I said Dark Star. Oh no, I did say Black Star. I did say black.
We
Whatever.
got 5 gifted memberships before we go to the next one.
Talk that shit. Day Reezy.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to Joshua in here, man. Mr. Joanna Dark, man. Shout out to my God, man. Hopefully you all right. I ain't spoke to you in a minute. Iceman is in the building. Big Monkey B King 23. He like Michael Jordan of the Lost Kingdom. Talk your shit. And Brandon Lee is in the building. Welcome to the gifted memberships. Shout out to you. Welcome to the members. Listen, man, we got to keep it pushing here. You got to keep it pushing. I appreciate that. Like I said, smash the like button, man. It helps the channel greatly. It really does, man. It puts me in the other room. And we got somebody. We got people over there on Twitch TV. Gorilla Laps. We might have to. Where's Yobi at? Where the hell is Yobi when I need him? Anyway, we're gonna keep it pushing, man. This is another thing on the internet. We're gonna get into 2 topics that people just be starting shit. I'm not a kumbaya, even though I love my brothers, man. I love my brothers, but I'm not a kumbaya dude. So we're gonna get to this. Who in the world started the rumor of no more day one in Game Pass? This did not come from Microsoft. People was running out there making podcasts, videos, situations, spaces. Yo, listen, man. We need to stop as a community. Stop looking for a topic that's going to say some controversial shit just to start a conversation. Scrub. No more day one in Game Pass would be a disaster. They lost 4 million people just for the price hike. Even though 30 million people is not nothing to scoff at, they lost 4 million people with a price hike. If you take away day one in Game Pass, you might lose everybody. But talk to me. How you feeling about these dudes starting this rumor, man? And is it what I said? Is it just starting shit for topics? What you think it is?
I mean, I already canceled my Game Pass when I first saw it on X. So, I didn't wait for Asha or Satya or anybody else to confirm it. I just saw it and I heard it and I immediately canceled my Game Pass because they wouldn't put it on the internet unless it's true, right? Right? I mean... What?
That's
Did I mess up? Wait.
I love the sarcasm. That shit was almost convincing. You almost convinced me, motherfucker.
No. Please tell me that that's true. I canceled my Game Pass on some bull. Oh no.
No.
Where's Darth Vader when you need him?
Right.
Golly. Hey, listen. I know everybody wants to be the first. I know everybody says, I know somebody who knows somebody who you don't know, and I got some inside information.
Shit. Get people in FanFest, bitch.
Hey, you got some clicks and stuff. But my thing is, if nobody else is saying this, and 1 or 2 people are saying, why would you start a podcast? And you know what? Because it distracts folks from talking about that
the real shit.
Yeah. You got a PlayStation channel, but you don't want to talk about what Sony just did to you. So now it seems like a setup how they do this stuff every week. I wonder if y'all notice that there's a pattern going on here. I mean, I'm not saying that we know information that everybody else don't know, but it's like, we are creating whole podcasts
of bullshit
to talk about this stuff. Then, and folks are like, well, it's a rumor. We got to talk about it. No, you don't. But then people will go to it just to see what the rumor is about so they can talk about it too. And it's, like I said, it's just a mess because that is Game Pass bread and butter. Game Pass gained almost all their subscriptions because their original subscriptions was a lot of free monthly subscriptions.
It was Netflix when it started. It was B movies and C movies. Let's talk facts.
Right, but everybody.
I was part of that fuck Game Pass shit until they put day and date.
The second they announced day and date and you could buy it on, that's when I got Game Pass. And I haven't deleted it since then because
Facts.
even when it was $30, I understand the fact
Yep.
that you would do that. I get Game Pass, and when the game comes out that I really want to buy,
You buy it.
I spend the extra money to get it 5 some days earlier.
Yeah.
Except this Halo. I didn't do it with Halo because it was like,
Well, thank God you didn't. It was an outage. The same.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like I resubscribed to PlayStation PSN and then they had an outage and I couldn't play Token Fighters and then I had to download it on my Andy hardware and it didn't work? Oh my
Guess
bad.
what, Lemon? During the outage, I played Call of Duty the whole day because I was off. So it didn't bother me.
It didn't bother you. Oh, he's a selfish bastard. Y'all see this?
Didn't bother me. So, you know. Say Maul the trucker, 199 super chat says 1-2 no neck coming for you. What up, panel and chat? We appreciate
Ain't nobody
that.
coming for me. They gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm gonna say it. Shout out to my man Molly Maul. Debate me. Shout out to Molly Maul. I was talking about you earlier. Well, I brought you up earlier, Maul. Shout out to Grizz, man. That's my dude.
But it's just
Continue,
funny.
bro.
It's I love how people come up with this, and it's always the like, if they did this,
What
they would
if?
lose all kind of money. It was like
Marvel, what if?
No, this is my favorite one. When we, because it was on window, it was on Xbox fanboys too. If we get Call of Duty in this Activision closure, Call of Duty is gonna be exclusive. It's gonna be exclusive.
Right. Like who's gonna turn down
like,
all them?
why would you lose
dollars?
all that money? That's
Right.
just like saying we're gonna make Minecraft exclusive. We're gonna make Candy Crush exclusive. But it is what it is. J Mac, member for 24 months. What's going on? Hashtag gray beards in the building.
Talk
Salute,
that
gentlemen.
shit. Salute.
We salute you too, brother. Thank you for
To
being
my
here.
Bay Area brother, man. You know what? I'm gonna pull up to San Fran, man. We're gonna go to the seafood spot out there. I'm gonna pull up, man. Cause I actually travel. I don't just stand behind a computer and the camera all day and talk shit. We be outside. Facts. Shout out to my gray beard brother. Blood, you was done? You was done with this?
Yeah.
Bloody, you there?
I am here.
What you think about this topic, man? Talk to me.
I mean, here's the thing. We all know people want to be first about any piece of news and take it. But more than anything, people want to take a rumor from the trust me, bro source and be the one that can make it big and get everyone talking about it. Because this one has the same kind of backing as a, hey, I heard it from my uncle at Nintendo type shit.
Mm-hmm.
No one said anything. It's never been true. There's not even remotely any sort of backing that can even show anything about this. So to anyone who was out there getting suckered about all this noise, I was like, 1, you stupid. 2, everyone who fell for this is stupid. And 3, why are you not going to do any sort of basic amount of research? Because if you just looked up, is day one games or first party day one going away Game Pass, you would have been able to find the first article, or hell, even directly from Microsoft themselves that would have said otherwise.
Facts.
But nah, I was like, people don't know how to search anything themselves. They just run with the first thing that they hear. I was like, and it's a sad fact. But, you know,
if it's on the internet, it's true.
Facts.
So
it's against the law to put lies on the internet. So some people
you're telling me
believe it's all true.
No. You're telling me that all those ads I see about there being horny milfs in my area is real?
Yup. They just not the ones you in the picture.
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, man. There's aliens.
Damn.
There's aliens in the White House. Let's get gangster. Hold on. Let me shout some people out in the chat real quick.
The lizard people are real, and so is the mole men. I knew it.
Yo, look, let me shout some people out in the chat. Yo, shout out to my brother Web Dave, man. Awesome dude. We got to hang out. Yo, genuine individual. Shout out to Web Dave. He's part of some of them conversations with Paris when we talking about exclusivity and that Escalade. Oh yeah, we definitely had those conversations. Shout out to my boy Web Dave in the chat. Shout out to Realist in the chat. Shout out to Jenna Hayes in the chat. Gentleman Gaming in the chat. Rashaki Kurzer. You listen. I don't want to fuck your name up. But shout out to 9889 and shout out to Say Mall the trucker, of course. Yeah,
and we appreciate you, Pimp
appreciate
Charisma. 9686
Yeah,
for those
facts.
5 gifted. We
Definitely.
appreciate you. Thank you.
That's my guy right there. I always got to shout out the community because without y'all, there's no us, man. And shout out to the people who hit that like button because them likes went right up, man. We got another $1.99. Let me get my boy that titty lady. Aliens in the White House, P-Lump gonna love this convo. Nah, we not going there. We not doing that. He said, yo, Lemon, join my show. We're gonna talk about UFOs. I said, no.
Bruh.
He said, Lemon. I said, no. We're not doing that. Shout out to P-Lump, man. Shout out to my brother P-Lump. But listen, man, we're gonna keep it pushing. Another great situation. I'm going to combine the two. Meta Horizon Plus now includes Game Pass, and Hisense TVs have been updated with the Game Pass app, which brings more people into the ecosystem, which also brings people who go away on these trips. And they got Hisense, Samsung, LG, in them rooms, TCL, and you'll be able to sign into your account and play without bringing your console and continue your games. Bloody Knuckles. We gonna start with you, my guy. Talk to me. How you feeling about another platform, the 4th #1 publisher of TVs, the 4th. No, hold on. Samsung 1. Hold on. Samsung's #1, TCL #2, Hisense is #3, LG's #4. Yeah, #3. Joining the platform.
Yeah.
More eyes on the table.
Here's the thing. I was like, honestly, it's a big thing, and it's great because one, it continues to push the fact of that you're able to play anywhere you want, all of your stuff. I was like, and making cloud streaming through the service is excellent. I was like, I've used it. I was like on my
I've used it
Samsung
too.
because I've been on the road. I've been working on the road. I was like, I've done a lot of that. And as people know in the past.
He's on the road right now, people. He's on the road right now.
Yes, sir. I was like, and in the trailer that I was saying at the time, we had a Samsung TV, logged into my Xbox account and was able to game stream right off the TV with my controller using the Bluetooth sync, all that good stuff. And it played great. I was like, was it perfect? No, not by any means. Right. But was it a good experience for what it was? Absolutely. And I love that. So the fact that there's another company that is getting brought into that fold to support that is an excellent thing.
Especially bringing those, it's a Chinese company, especially bringing in those millions and millions of people over there who can't afford systems, who could just use the app on their TV and start a Game Pass account. Awesome.
Not only that, it's the fact that this is another budget brand, which is also great for people who even here who can't afford a console. Yeah. But guess what? They may have that $200, $300 TV that they may have got on sale. Guess what? They may have got it for $120, right?
During that Walmart Black Friday special.
Exactly. But you know, there's nothing wrong with that because it makes it more accessible, which is a great thing. I was like, LG and Hisense is a wonderful option to be able to have it outside of a big name brand like Samsung. We get it. Samsung the first was because they're one of the biggest brands out there.
#1.
You know, they're also I was like, they're also great, you know, mid-tier prices for, you know, relatively high-end TVs and everything else, right?
Facts. And TCL.
But now you're approaching the low end with those you know, cheaper TVs. You're lowering that bar to get people in, and it's great because it allows so many more people to be able to access the library, who either already are involved or may not be involved, and now
Facts.
are able to jump in without such a high
Facts.
hurdle. And I love it.
Because technically, there's no PlayStation app on anything to play anything PlayStation. This is what. Wow, that's crazy. This is what I be telling people when Microsoft, and this is not no cap. When Microsoft revolutionizes the game, they never get the credit, right? They started this whole voice chat shit. They started on Dreamcast. They moved into Xbox One. They started the group chat. They started the cross-game chat. You could be playing 2K. I could be playing Madden. We could talk in a private lobby.
Party chat.
Right, party chats. All that shit came from Microsoft. And this is another thing. This is a thing that Sony need to pick up, get involved, because you're already the fucking leader. If they saw a PlayStation app that you could next to a Game Pass app, I'm pretty sure they're gonna choose the PlayStation first because you are the default factor for casual gamers.
That would hurt console sales, and right now they're focused on console sales.
Well, no matter how many console sales that they're doing,
they're not gonna do it.
They lost like $3 billion. But we're gonna get into the financials of Microsoft later. But not only is it on Hisense, they added it to Meta Horizon Plus. And you know, I got that Meta Quest 3. I love that device. I love my capture card plugged into the device. Anything I plug into the HDMI, I get to play on you see, I got those glasses and all that, and that you could wear. I got the X3 XR Pros or something. It's good to put the glasses on, quick and easy, but it doesn't beat my VR headset. No, sir. And to see that on a Meta Quest is just amazing. Genesis Fran, I see you in the building. I saw the new Spider-Man movie. I enjoyed it. My only nitpick was that it was too long. Nah, I could never get enough of Marvel. I need the movie to be 3 hours.
I saw it yesterday. It was good.
You know what's crazy? I got one ticket. And I was out with my people last night. We was hanging out. They said, yo, I want to go see Spider-Man. These are street dudes. I said, y'all thugs. You want to see Spider-Man? You want to go to the movie theater? Don't you got ops? Right? Yo, son, I want to go to the movie theater, my dude. I want to go to the movie theater. I said, I don't want to go to the movie theater with you. I've been shot already. But anyway, I said, I got one ticket because they had one spot at 9:45 in the morning.
And you had to look up like this while you watching the movie?
Yo, nah, it wasn't that. No. I'm in that. Yo, right. Because I could have got a couple of those. I said, I'm not doing it because that's, you know, I'm a big movie guy. It got to be presentation, distance, the right seating, speakers around you. You know, that's how I am. So I'm going to see it tomorrow morning at 9:45 a.m.
Wow.
By myself.
But what the killer part is when you get to the end of the movie and then Spider-Man.
Oh, shit.
Yo, Scrub, I swear to God, Scrub, we was about to be. I
just love it. My mind was blown, man.
I was about to unfriend you. I swear to God. Yo, I ain't kicked nobody off the show, but you might have been the first. Yo, I haven't even watched trailers. Every time somebody be like, "Oh, this how they click," don't recommend channel on YouTube. But I'll be going to see it. This is the first time in 54 years of my life, and I'm happy to be this age because I shouldn't have made past 20. But I'm gonna say this: this is the first time I've ever went to a movie 9:45 a.m. in the motherfucking morning. Yo, I hit Paris up.
I've gone at midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Shit, but not
that.
Yo, that's the only seating that fit my demographic of how I want to watch a movie. It's a dining movie theater, recline seats. It's downtown Brooklyn. Shout out to my boy, man, Tommy, who Bloody Met, my boy who play overseas. He hates the Alamo in Brooklyn. He hates it. But you know, he's super sexy. He always want to be special. So he said, Lemon, don't go there. But I'm going there for the first time tomorrow because I don't want to go to my usual theater in AMC on 34th Street. Right? So I'm going to see Spider-Man at 9:45 a.m. That's probably why I'm not going out tonight, because I want to make sure I fucking get there. But anyway, let's continue, man. Oh, man. Yo, shout out to the chat, man. Y'all been absolutely amazing. The attendance, the conversations. I'm reading every conversation, man. The interaction with each other. I love it. This is what we do here. I want to say this for High Sense, Game Pass, and MetaQuest Plus. It's a great point. Now we're gonna jump into one more rumor before we got a couple things to talk about, something light, but we gonna get into this. Another rumor that's bullshit. People saying, you know, this is what kills me about the community. You was down with Xbox Play Anywhere. I'm still down with that. You was down with, you don't need an Xbox to play Xbox games. You was down with that. All until Phil left. Now, oh, they're making a universal console called Helix that's going to be powerful, that's going to have PC store apps on it. I'm with that. Now, the same people are turning coat. Oh, I didn't never like the idea. Yes, you did. And this is what I'm going to say about having Steam on console. GOG, Epic on console. The biggest thing about PC gaming is upgrading. Bars. People cannot afford to upgrade financially to the fidelity of a PS5 or Xbox Series X. They can't afford it. It's expensive. If you want to play with the big boys, you got to spend big money. So making a hybrid console, because it worked for Nintendo, right? They don't want to make no more portables, so they made a console that connected to the TV portably, right? Which came from these Windows handhelds. Facts. So now, let's bring this in full circle. So now, a couple people make some videos. Oh, Microsoft is going to pivot from Helix's to net. It's going to be a basic console, and Tim Dog was right. Tim Dog ain't never been right. And I ain't saying he's wrong. He just take things too emotional. If Microsoft said more than 4 games, or they put more than 4 games over there, okay, you was right that they was putting more than 4. But they lost our identity. But the facts of the matter is, I don't think they're going to pivot from Helix, because this is why. These PC gamers that play at the 1080p Xbox Series X marks, the fucking new Steam machine, 1080p machine, fake ass FSR upscaling, right? That's for people.
Or the few that play at 1440.
No, but I'm saying,
I just looked at the survey. The survey just came out today. They playing 1080.
Mm-hmm.
They playing 1080. Mm-hmm. They ain't playing no 1440. They playing 1080.
So this is why. This is my point, bloody. This is my no. You got some people playing at 1440, right?
Yeah, I'm not knocking the majority.
We talking about the majority, but I'm gonna say this. This is my motherfucking point. If you bring out a Helix that's gonna be 1440, 1800 to 4K, high fidelity, graphics and options turned up on high and ultra, right? The PC person is gonna say, I could play all my PC shit without all the upgrade shit. Oh, people gonna buy Steam games over Xbox. No, the fuck they won't. And I'm gonna tell you why. Most of the games that release on console do not release on PC. There's a lot of games on PC that don't release on console. Let me say that again. Most of the games that release on console do not release on PC, but there's more games on PC that don't release on console, which means there's a space for both. People said, I don't see how Microsoft will make money with Steam on the Helix. Let me explain to you now. When people have games on the PlayStation Store, do PlayStation get a cut? Yes. When people have games on the Steam Store, do Steam get a cut? Yes. When people have games on the Xbox and Nintendo, do they get a cut? Yes. They've been making money off Steams over hand over fist for years.
Made money off of me on Steam this last year.
All of a sudden, we forget that Microsoft has been pimping Steam for years. Now it's a problem. All of a sudden, it's not a problem on Windows, right? They don't get a cut. They just have a Windows app with no fees. Epic pays Microsoft. GOG pays Microsoft. Everybody's paying Microsoft. See, this is the shit that I listen to shows and I go, this is some bullshit. Y'all not telling the truth. You're starting shit. You're starting drama. Facts of the matter. If you're on Windows, you have to have the license to sell on Windows. And I ain't talking about a license key to use Windows like me and you. 30%, 70%, whatever the fucking cut is, Microsoft is getting the cut. They're getting the cut. Oh, this is going to eliminate the Microsoft store. Does it eliminate the Microsoft now? Does it eliminate the Microsoft store right now on goddamn Windows handheld? No! So now they make a system that do the same thing that your Xbox Ally X, your ROG Ally X, your goddamn Super X. All of a sudden, if they make a system that does exactly what's going on anyway, I want y'all to pay attention to me, people. Exactly what's going on today. They're making a hybrid system that does everything. Oh, we got a problem. We got a problem.
People that don't know gaming.
We got
don't
a problem.
Nobody buy games off the Windows store hardly at all right now.
Does Microsoft care if you buy from Steam? No. Do you still got to sign in the Xbox? Yep. Do you still play on their service? Yep. Why does it matter where the game is sold? You're still in an ecosystem. This is the shit that I've been watching all week. People ran with some bullshit. Please, Bloody. Tell me if I'm wrong, Bloody. You know I'm emotional, but I'm tired of the bullshit out here. This is bullshit. You bragging about Xbox handhelds. You bragging about the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus. You bragging about the fucking Ally X I got, the Super X I got. You're bragging. But if Microsoft makes a system that do that, we have a problem, Houston. Houston, we have a problem. You see the bullshit?
Yep.
Yo, Bloody, please talk to me. How you feeling about this, man? I know I be ranting, but I'm just sick of these motherfuckers. I'm sick.
Here's the thing. People, this goes to show the level of understanding people have when it comes to any amount of... You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this just goes to show the level of understanding what people have when it comes to business, licensing, and how half of this stuff works, right? We talk about, it was the basis of what led to the issues between Apple and Epic and everything else right there, is because some people didn't want to have to be giving a cut on certain platforms or storefronts when they're not going about certain things, right? But the fact is that just like when it comes to engines and everything else, whenever something is licensed out or utilized that you directly not own, you will always give a cut. We talk about engines, right? Havoc engine, one of the most comic physics engines around, is owned by Microsoft. They get a cut for every time that engine is used by any company and any publisher or whatever. Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be small, whatever it is. But guess what? They're always getting a cut. So here, they're just going about another way of just saying, hey, you don't have to buy the game directly from us. I was like, you can go through this store, you can go through that store, you can get it third party, however you do it. That's why you have websites like Loaded that say, hey, we're going to sell keys, at half the price. That's perfectly fine. Because guess what? When you get that key, it's still tied to their service. You're still playing through their operating system. You're still using their platform. Even if you're going through Steam, guess what? It's still Windows. It's still a Windows product because it is still an application that has to be utilized on that operating system. That's still going through them in some form or fashion. So the fact is that people just don't comprehend and get that fact, is that it may not be them directly, but guess what? It is still them, and they're still getting some.
Yeah, and I mean, here's the thing. Even Asha said they're looking at fulfilled before them. They're looking at monthly active users. If you log on to whatever Helix is and you play Steam, you still have to sign in by turning on that console.
Exactly.
When
You're
you
still
turn
going
on
through their
when you turn on your console, whether you've changed the settings where it automatically assumes it's you, or you have to put in a code that says this is me on my game, on my through my controller or through your keyboard, you're still signing in through your Xbox app, even if you go directly to Steam, and that's a monthly active user, and it's going to show the hours that you're online. But like Lemon was saying as well, you're going to get the money. Like I've said, I know I said this, which is going back to what Lemon said. I've said this months ago. I said, if Helix has the ability to play your Xbox games, everything that you have in your Game Pass store, your regular store, your back catalog, and then to be able to play Steam, that is going to be your best bet for anybody trying to upgrade. Because, like I said, the Steam Summer just came out. Most people's screens that they're playing on are 1080p. So even if they claim that they have such a powerful PC, they're on a 1080 screen. They said the most popular um, GP game card and stuff, which most of the folks don't even have, that was a 4060, but most people didn't have that. That was only like 30% of people had a 4060. So all these people talking about they got a 50 series, I don't know how much to believe that. But if you can have all that ability power and say you can have this kind of fidelity, you can have this kind of graphics, you can have this, you can play your
Liars.
Xbox. Yeah, you can have your Xbox, your Steam, your Game Pass all on one box. And they say, even if they said it, like I said it 3 months ago, even if they said it's $1,200,
Yeah.
that is a deal compared to somebody trying to upgrade a PC. PC parts are expensive as hell right now. We already talked
yes,
about
they are.
right now. If you want to upgrade to the top of the line, just motherboard, you're paying a premium price. Not
Yeah,
even
my
talking about
motherboard was
RAM and
750. When I
yeah.
upgraded, my motherboard was 750.
Thank you. Not even talking about your memory, your
Right,
RAM,
right.
whatever, your graphics
Well, my
card.
shit was before the RAM gate, but I
Yeah.
downgraded from 64 gigs, 32, but I got the highest level of RAM, and the shit was still 425.
Exactly. And most people, when they say, "Oh, I got 64 gigs of RAM, I got this," most of them is DDR5. It ain't even 6 or the top of the top of the top of the
7.
line. 7. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just about to
Mm-hmm.
say it. Most
Mm-hmm.
folks still, when they telling you what they got DDR5. So
Shit, you mean
Yeah.
DDR4?
4.
I
Yeah,
know.
DDR4.
4.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying for the folks
Shout out
who
to
are
Genesis fan.
spouting off how they
Jago.
got the top of the line stuff, their memory is DDR5. They
Yeah.
ain't got DDR6
Yeah.
or 7. So if you can get all that in a box for $1,200, $1,300, which is expensive as hell. Expensive.
It's going to
as
eliminate the
hell.
casuals, though.
It's gonna eliminate the casuals, but for PC folks that need to upgrade,
Yeah.
that have had
Yeah.
boxes
See,
forever and ever,
300 million of them.
they can upgrade to this and have better visuals, better
Yep.
fidelity, better frames per second, all of that
And
on
you know
that
what?
box.
You know what's crazy? This is what's more important.
and
Hold
you
on,
wanna-
bloody. Hold on. This is what's more important. The developer know the target system that they're aiming at. That's why Grand Theft Auto never launches on PC. They take their time to figure out all these configurations. Shout out to Grizz. I told you that was why. Grizz said, "Nah, Lemon." I said, "No."
Yep.
That's what the developer said. That's not me saying it. That's not Lemon. And for 3 weeks straight that we did this show, I showed what the developer said, not Lemon. Because PC development is a fucking nightmare. It is not easy to do to get the game to scale for lower end cards, 8 gig GPU cards, 12 gig, 16 gig, 10 gig, and they talking about bringing 4 gig back. Are you fucking insane? To keep the price down. The configurations of PCs, the CPUs alone, the motherboard configurations, with motherboards comes the throughput, right? The throughput is how fast memory is transferred between the GPU, the RAM, and the CPU, right? Every motherboard is different. But when you have console, you know the spec that you're aiming at. And that's what I was explaining to my brother Grizz. That's what I was explaining. This is why GTA is so large for them. They cannot do that and make the console game like they want. They have to focus. But continue, Bloody. I'm sorry.
But that's my main thing is when we're talking about this Helix. That's the biggest thing I'm looking at. And yeah, you could say, well, you don't really know about PCs, or you just start doing PC game stuff. I know enough to look at the market and see that.
You know what your wallet look like.
Yeah.
You know what the upgrade look like.
Thank you. A lot of folks are not upgraded, and they could get this Helix and get stable, consistent, whatever frames or visuals that they're looking at is going to be higher than what they got already now.
Yeah.
And folks,
if you got a Series S, you're playing on par with the average goddamn. This is why I said when they said, sorry, Blair, I'm sorry. This is when I said when they blame the Series S for a lot of stuff, motherfucker, most of y'all on PC play at 1080p anyway. Y'all bragging about the Steam machine. The shit don't do 4K. The shit don't, it has FSR uplifts, the same as your console. But continue, Bloody, I'm sorry.
But what I was trying to say is that also look at it from this way, right? Especially because of the fact that we're looking at it as a consumer and a player standpoint and all this. But now also take a look at it right now for us three in a different light because we're content creators, right? I was like, Scrubs, you stream as much as I do, right? You also know the struggles on how much and how taxing it is for a PC to game and stream at the same time. So
on your PC,
content creator. Hey, yes, on your PC. You're gaming on the same PC you're streaming on.
Yeah, I don't do
so
that.
So what do certain content creators do? They do dual PCs. So that's even more expensive because now you're having to make a strong PC that can game at the level that they want to, and then a second PC that can handle all the processes for running streaming.
Facts.
So a console like Helix, being a hybrid PC, allows us to play our PC games that we want while still keeping it on a console. So it's on a locked ecosystem and being able to stream without needing a dedicated second PC or having to invest in a higher costing PC, which is at this point almost for the average person is going to be nearly a nightmare because of how expensive it is, right? So in our case too, this allows us a lot more freedom and flexibility to play games that may not be directly on the console, but that we own in our PC library that we want to do, but we may not be able to because of the requirement and the demand that it has on the box itself. This allows a lot more flexibility for us as creators. And for those who want to try doing creating, right? Who want to get into streaming and stuff like that, this allows you to be able to do that without needing to invest as heavily as other people have in this space. My only thing about it is if they're going to make it easy to upgrade certain things, right? I was like, we joke about the PS5 and the way that they upgrade, storage with the SSDs and everything else, and how even with the Series X and S, how it's simple, right? It's great that we can do that and do hot swap with these memory cards or expansion cards, right? But there needs to be support for more than one at a time, right?
Yeah,
I want to see more or have a dock that allows support for more than one card. I was like, there has to be a way to still upgrade, right? But make it accessible and easy access without having to go into what a PC enthusiast would do with taking all these pieces out of their computer, adding it back in, having to do the testing, having to go through and check drivers and all sorts of stuff, right? That is for an enthusiast. That's not going to be easy for someone who's on the average side of things when it comes to tech. I was like, so they don't necessarily need to upgrade everything, but the things that they can upgrade needs to be easily accessible and support more than a single one, right?
Facts.
That is my only concern or hope that they do. And I think that they understand that because they've seen the issues with the Series X and S. Because we talk about how hard it is to transfer data from one expansion card to another when we're talking about like going from the 1 terabyte to a 2 terabyte, right? I was like, let alone people wanting a 4 terabyte version, right? Or in our cases, like Lemon, I don't know about you, but I have two terabytes and a one terabyte. I was like, I have so many games on each one, I have to keep swapping out which ones are on which card instead of just being able to basically like, hey, I just want to plug in each card and be like, okay, this one's on this one. All right, cool. I was like, and be able to just have all three of them at the same time instead of having to play, fucking ring around the rosy and try to find the right one.
Right. What I do with that, with the Series X, excuse me. I have a Western Digital. I don't
turn mine on.
I got an 8 terabyte external, and I have another hard drive. And then I got one for capturing shit exclusively. I just transfer games between, and I buy the high end versions of the hard drives, so this shit transfer at a gig. That's what I do.
Lemon,
and I do have
DM. Check Twitter DM. I sent you a picture.
Hold on.
Because I know folks be thinking I'm crazy. But like Back said in the chat, he's saying he got DDR4, but it's 4x16 gig, 3200 megahertz. But he said if he is more mid range, but if he chooses to replace it, he has to upgrade everything.
Yep.
In his PC, and that's what a lot of folks would have to start doing.
This is what. You showing me the stats?
Yes. If you want to put it on.
No.
Screen,
I'll put it on the screen. I know why you said that.
Yeah,
I got you. Let me just screenshot it.
Because folks hear it, but I don't think they realize when we say everybody is not playing on this high end stuff.
No, they're not.
Them talking about. People do have 5090s. People
have 12 people.
People do have 4K 240 hertz monitors, but that's rare as hell as well. They're not.
I don't even have one. I have a 4K. I have a 4K 60 that I'm using right now. I'm looking for an affordable 4K 120. I don't need 4K 166.
I have a 1440 180. I mean 160 megahertz. But a lot of people would have to spend a lot of money to upgrade, and what they would have to spend to upgrade, it would be cheaper if they got the Helix. It really would be.
Yeah, it would be. Facts. Let me pull up this chart, man, to show y'all. My boy is on his shit.
Because they just sent me the survey today, and that's how I know about it. When I jumped on Steam this morning, I was like, oh.
Yeah, look at that stat right there. They'll show you right there. Shout out to you. The shit is on the screen right now, what you sent me. Thank you for that work, man. My team is awesome. shout out to Scrub to the
So
nurse.
for people who know PC specs, you can go and look at it and go, them PC specs aren't the top of the line. It shows you the percentage and how much that's changed over the last month. But for folks who just know gaming and period, PC or not.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna fit this to the screen so it'll be even larger. Check that out. Yeah,
look
so
where
everybody can see.
Primary display resolution, 1920 to 1080. That's your primary resolution. When it multiple monitor resolution, it's still 1080. That's half. That's half of all PC.
Look at the VRAM. Look at the VRAM. 8 gigabytes.
Most games will eat that all up right now. Games that are coming out right now, they say minimum they would like you to have.
Yeah, my Super X, I got 48 gigabytes of RAM, and I dedicate 16 for gaming, and everything else is for I could dedicate 20 for gaming, but I dedicate 16 to max because that's what most games max out. Look at the number for 4K.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
That's what I was saying. Like look at your NVIDIA GeForce card, a 4060. Look how many people have a 4060. 3.8%.
Terrible.
And you can say, well, folks only got a 3 point because they've upgraded already. Or I can still do a lot with a 3080. Yes, you can. But for folks
but he's
who
showing
want
a
to
point
tell you
though.
all these specs, it's not that.
Right.
So, and some of those specs are lower than an S.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yo, listen, man, I ain't gonna even get into that, but we got to keep pushing, man. We got to keep pushing. I just want to say this: stop listening to the wrong people, y'all. We do what we do passionately. I love what we do, but Let's get these likes up again, man. Let's get these likes up, man. Y'all been awesome in the chat, man. Get these likes to the up. Shout out to y'all, man. And our numbers have been keeping growing in terms of viewership. This is yes, we try to give you good content, but people got to be here to watch the content. And y'all have been here supporting. You know what I'm saying? And I am so humbled. I'm humbled to my team, man. I don't like doing the show without Bloody and Scrub. We got to keep the show rolling, but I don't like doing it, man, without my peoples. And even when I bring on good guests, Scrub has missed a lot of good guests, right?
Yes. It seems to be when I go out of town.
I got a great guest on. I'll be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who's super important. I'm trying to get my boy Khalif Adams on here, man. We're gonna line that up. We got some people lined up, man. You know your boy Lemon know a lot of people. But I appreciate the chat, man. I try to give you a good show. We try to give you a good show. We try to give you our facts and opinions. We are down to the last three topics, and this is something I want to bring up. This is Microsoft quarter earnings. Microsoft, this is why when you see, oh, Xbox dead, and this is not an Xbox situation, but it's a reason that Microsoft could afford to keep Xbox afloat because they making $90 billion in a quarter. Let me sum this up for people that don't understand. Sony is worth about $6 billion as a company. Microsoft has made $90 billion in one quarter. They're not going nowhere. They're not going nowhere. This is not Sega when they made the Dreamcast and they was tapping the faucets and they was on their last dollar. Microsoft could finance Xbox, which I don't want them to go nowhere. Even though they bought all these publishers, there will be a third-party company like Sega went. We wouldn't lose Halo, right? We still would have them. They would do a publishing deal, right? But stop with the bullshit. $90 billion, right? Xbox as a console lost $1 billion. Shout out to my man Destin, man, my brother Destin. That's my guy. Shout out to Destin, who did a great video talking about the losses of Xbox. But you know, they're in a recoup phase, right? The last situation didn't work. The last regime plans didn't work. We see putting games everywhere didn't work. But this is what's crazy with Microsoft. They have purchased companies on an astronomical level. They spent $67 billion. Nobody's ever spent that. They spent $1 billion to get Mojang. That's the makers of Minecraft, right? They spent $7.6 billion to get ZeniMax. They didn't buy Bethesda. They bought the company that owns Bethesda, id, all them other ones, right? They're making astronomical purchases. So when you people go out here and say, oh, they need to put everything exclusives. They didn't buy Bethesda and the team over there to keep games off of the platform. Oh, let me say this too. You ponies didn't buy Starfield either. I want to bring that up. Not yet, but I just want to mention that. But I'm going to say this for the record, man. Microsoft quarterly earnings is $90 billion. Microsoft as a company is fine. Xbox got to turn the book and make it profitable again. Right? This is the first generation. Even Xbox One was profitable. Xbox Series X was not. There's a lot of caveats against the system, right? Division, but you got 30 million Game Pass subscribers at $10 an hour, $10 a month. That's $300 million a month. Name another platform making that type of money that's in video games. There is none. So when you do saying Xbox ain't doing well, it's okay. They're generating money that your company is not generating. The money that they lost in $1 billion, Sony has a bigger footprint, a bigger imprint on the industry, and Microsoft is seeing the same money they see with less people. That's crazy. That's crazy. You got less people. Shout out to Talos for using those emojis. You got people out here that tell you, "Oh, Microsoft is dead." How the fuck they dead? Did you see Forza Horizon 6? Did you see the numbers on PC, which they own, and console? Do they look like they need Sony for sales? No.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is buy the game. All you gotta do is support the game, whether it's Game Pass or not. But most of those sales was pre-purchase sales. 3-4 days before sales. The shit wasn't on Game Pass and did those numbers. Am I right? Am I right, Scrub?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you need PlayStation. No, the fuck they do not. Because you haven't had an impressive outing. Sea of Thieves, Sea of Z's, the Kraken is lacking. Y'all bought that shit. Y'all bought what's the game with the insects? No, Minecraft is a day one. Yeah, I don't even talk about Minecraft.
What's the game with the what?
With the insects.
Oh,
somebody in the chat help me, man. Grounded. Y'all bought that shit. But y'all said it was corny.
I love Grounded.
No, Grounded is dope. I really had to play with people. I was playing with 100 and flipping them. And they some piece of shit niggas to play with. No Diddy, sorry for the N-bomb. There's a police. I don't want to play games with certain people. And shout out to Flip Money, man. But you know, you get into a game like that, they don't teach you. It's like, what the fuck? I don't even know what I'm doing. But at the point is what I'm saying is, the shit that y'all bought over there, y'all bought it in droves. Right? These numbers are telling you Microsoft ain't going nowhere. They could fucking buy Sony and slap you out of the business. Like Matt Booty said, we could outspend you. He's not talking about Xbox money. He's talking about Microsoft money. That's what he's talking about. He's not saying our Xbox division can outspend you, but our mother company is bigger than yours. Facts. 90 billion in 1 quarter. Your company's worth like 3, 4, 5 billion. Stop playing with the big brother. So, with that being said, how did you feel about these Microsoft quarterly earnings, Mr. Scrub? Because you know, Scrub, when I do these topics, I do some homework first. I had to double check. Just like my title said, Halo's winning on PlayStation. And then I had to regurgitate and say, no. That just was the first 2 days. It failed. Because I do my homework. So continue.
That would be good to do homework. I mean, that gives you validity with the people. But for the quarterly earnings, it's nothing I'm surprised about. They're making money. They're making money through all the different things. Azure cloud servers. They got it through Windows. They got it through all the other things that they have going on. They're trying to do stuff with AI and all their data centers and stuff. And really, that's where they're losing the money. If you really want to talk about where Microsoft is hurting, is with AI and all the money that they're pumping in to hold that up. It ain't Xbox. Trust me, they want Xbox working as smooth running and profitable as possible because that's helping them halfway hold up what they're doing with AI. So, so that's just how it is. And so as long as Xbox keeps doing better and they're making better decisions, they're keeping folks in Game Pass and they're doing stuff that the players want, that they can build on something in the future. Getting better games out, getting better games that everybody in the community wants to play, they're going to do better.
Oh, we're going to talk about some games. We got two on top. We're going to talk about some games.
There's nothing wrong with them putting out little smaller games that are niche or whatever, but when you start putting up a whole bunch of them, because we're letting our studios
do what the fuck they want right, fuck that.
Which is not always a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing.
Right.
But Double Fine Kiln, I just don't understand how that made it. I don't know. I just don't understand how that made it. But it is what it is. But you know, I'm not gonna sit here and go, "Ooh, I'm so excited for Microsoft's quarterly earnings" because I don't have shares in Microsoft.
No, me either. I just want to show it.
I sold my Microsoft shares, so you're not gonna see me like, "Yay, company making so much money," because I'm not getting any.
Yeah, I don't care about none of the money they make. I just,
but
the reason
it
is topic
cool to see.
Is to point out that the naysayers and the people that promote the bullshit stop the cap.
Yeah.
You may not like Diddy, but he's a billionaire.
Right.
His money ain't going nowhere. You don't have to like him. These dudes are 4 trillionaires. Bragging about their money, how people do. Nobody fucking cares. I still got to pay my bills.
Right.
But I'm showing you, this is the topic, not you, Scrub, but I'm just saying, I'm showing the people,
Mm-hmm.
they're fine. Like, they're doing well. They're doing way better than everybody else. Facts. And only Google and Apple could fuck with them. But we're going to keep it pushing, man. Hold on. Go ahead.
Like Bold Alpha, like you saying, Kim was the party brawler. Everyone said they wanted for Xbox. No, everybody said they wanted a party brawler. It being a bunch of pottery shapes, that ain't what they wanted. They tried a party brawler before. What was the party brawler that they had before that only lasted for so long? Golly, I can't remember that name to save my life.
Which one? The old, like, OG
It came
Xbox?
No. It came out like 2 years ago. Lemon know what I'm talking about.
What? Talk to me.
That party brawler that they had. I forgot what company brought it out.
Not Ninja Theory, right? You're not talking about
If you say the name, I know. I'll say yeah.
Is it a multiplayer
Bleeding
game?
Edge.
Not Bleeding Edge.
Yes. I did the interview for that.
Exactly what it was.
And you know
Thank
what?
You.
That's very shameful for me because I Bleeding Edge.
I knew you played that one. So that's why I brought it up.
No,
that didn't come out 2 years ago.
No,
that came out like
2019, 2020,
well, whatever
2020.
it did.
No.
It did,
because I'm gonna tell you
forgot.
this. I did the interview with Ninja Theory, and for people in the chat who want to check my validity, go check my receipts because I did that interview, right? I pulled in King Mega. It was a 108 Dragons TV interview. I pulled in King Mega. I pulled in 100. That was my interview. I pulled my brothers in because, like I always say, each one teach
animals.
one. No. But listen, man, if you get a good situation, you gotta bring your brothers in.
Though.
I heard Party Animals was fun.
We gotta pull your brothers in. So I like Bleeding Edge. That was a great multiplayer game. And guess what? Unlike Concord, that shit is still online.
Yes.
Okay.
But the hype for it, I was just saying, the hype for it died. So there have been party brawlers, and everybody has been clamoring for it, but we just ain't had one that really hit and stuck. But so that's what I was saying. Bleeding Edge to me would be something that I thought would have been more popular than Kiln. Yeah, well, yeah.
And I wanted to pull in Bloody too, but I had a 3 people limit.
Yeah.
Facts.
But I'll say a first party brawler. Yes, I'll say that there hasn't been one that's a standout. But I think the ones that do are third party because of the creativity behind them. That's why you have games like Gang Beasts that's still popular. Party Animals is really popular, and there's another one that's a third party. But when you're talking
Fall Guys.
Yeah, Fall Guys.
Yeah.
I was like, but that's not really a brawler. That's more of a party.
No, but I'm just, it's a party game. I'm talking about a party game.
Yeah.
It had to be a brawler.
But that's what I'm saying is that, the ones that are standouts are first party. I was like, when you look at first party, it's hard to find one that sticks. And Kill is a great attempt to be more creative.
No, I wouldn't say the word great. I wouldn't say great.
No, I said
being creative.
I say creative. Yes, that's what I said.
Oh, you said creative.
It's a great attempt at being creative. Yes, I was like, because you got to think of the company.
Because that was outside the box. That was definitely outside the box.
Yeah, listen.
Because the fact that one, it's Double Fine. Double Fine always tries to think creatively, and
that shit was corny. No, that shit was corny. I don't care. We ain't doing that. That shit was trash. We not gonna sugarcoat.
I'm not saying.
I'm not saying you saying it. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. But that shit, I tried it and said, "What the fuck am I playing?" No.
I'm just
Phil,
saying that
it was too nice. No, fucking pet peeve projects. No. Let's get to what the fucking fans want. No.
That's literally the definition of everything that Double Fine has made.
I don't
Everything
care.
for them is
You think Keeper was good?
Did I think what was good?
Keeper. The lighthouse shit.
Keeper?
Trash.
Yeah.
Some folks said
I
they
like
like Keeper.
Yeah, some folks, how was it accepted in the community? Not five people. Yo, bro, no. This is the reason Microsoft is going through what they're going through.
Did you play stacking? Did you ever play stacking?
What the fuck is that?
Exactly my point.
No, that's not your point. If I don't know, you don't know every game. I don't know every game.
I know every game that came from Double
Psychonauts 2 was my game of the year.
I don't even like that shit.
Psychonauts 2 was my game of the year.
I don't like Psychonauts.
No, stacking was
I
a
can't
game
say
that
that
they made on the Xbox. No, listen. Stacking was a game that they made on the Xbox Arcade in 2010 that was based on Matryoshka dolls. If you don't know what a Matryoshka doll is, that's the little
Here we
Russian,
going into Bloody's
Russian
World.
Russian dolls.
Yes, the Russian dolls.
Fuck
I
out
was
of
like,
here.
every game that they have made has always been a unique project.
No, bloody.
They don't make these standard AAA games.
No, they don't.
I'm saying when it comes from them, you have to think that they're gonna make something.
They're fucking okay, yo, bloody. Hold on. This is what we're gonna do because we got to keep it pushing. But I'm gonna say this for the record. I don't like Psychonauts, not the gameplay, not the graphics. They're awesome. I love the story. I don't like the puzzles, right? The same thing I said with Ninja Blade, right?
I don't either, but that one actually kept
No. I do
on
like
that
the
one.
game. I just can't stand the puzzles, right? I got to go to YouTube. One puzzle I did with the brain shit and popping.
Legend?
Who?
Did you ever play Brutal Legend?
Fucking. Are you serious?
I'm asking. I'm asking.
Yes, I beat it, motherfucker.
Okay.
Awesome game.
Okay.
That's a great pet project. That is exceptional. Listen. Bleeding Age was awesome. I co-signed it. I whooped ass. Go look at you don't have to, but I'm saying to the community that's watching, go look at me 100 and K Mega on my channel when I had the Ninja Theory interview. Shout out to the Ninja Theory team because you know I fuck with them. But Ninja Blade, what is it called? What is it called again?
Bleeding Edge.
Bleeding Edge. No, not Bleeding Edge. What's the other one? No, what's the other one? The artistic
Kiln?
shit. No.
No.
The shit with the homegirl, man. Sanawa.
Oh, yeah. Senua's
Hellblade.
Hellblade.
And Hellblade.
Yo, Hellblade puzzles was trash. Let me look at these trees.
Yes.
Hold on.
That is.
Let me look at the trees and line up the tree limbs to unlock the puzzles because she's seeing shapes in her mind. No! Did I like the game? Fantastic. Did I like the puzzles? No. Do I like Psychonauts 1 and 2? Yes. Do I like the puzzles? Fuck no. They're fucking no. One time I was in a brain and I had to connect the memories and I beat that shit by mistake. I didn't even know how I did it. I just was guessing because I couldn't figure it out. It made no sense. Psychonauts is a great game. But that's not a company. That's not a company I'm gonna give a pet project to because they're fucking weird. I'm not doing that. I don't care how much I like them. I'm not doing it. I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
And I get where you're coming from. I'm just saying that you have to understand their pedigree is everything that they have ever made always seems like a pet project because half the time everything was independently funded. So yes, it was all pet projects. I get it. You don't like it, and I get it that it's understandable. I'm just saying you have to understand the team that it came from. And
I do, bro. I respect them dudes. That don't mean I kumbaya with everything they do.
And
that's
I'm
my
not saying
point.
you have to.
As much as I love 2K,
okay, and
fuck Take-Two. That game is broken every year. I say real shit. Yo, listen, Khalif Adams put out, I can't wait for 2K27, right? And I said, hopefully it don't release with all the bugs they release every year with. Let's keep it gangster. I say what it is. Yo, listen, Psychonauts development team, they're fucking amazing, man. But fuck your pet projects. This just was trash. I tried to play Keeper. And you can keep that shit. Yeah, shit was, I said, nah.
Like I said,
Phil
we just
Spencer
have two
too nice with the
stances on
check.
it.
Phil Spencer too nice. Let me get to Jussie Just B. You already know what it is. That's my guy with the 10 joules. Let's get it cracking. Yo, listen, we gotta keep it pushing, man. Yo, we're not gonna go back and forth. I agree to disagree, but I'm gonna say, you're bloody. I respect the fuck out of you. You my brother. Fuck these pet projects. They didn't work. What the sales say? What the retention? Yo,
I'm not
people,
saying that they
people
work.
didn't
I'm
even
not
know
saying that they work.
Kiln released on PlayStation. Nobody fucking knew that. Why not? Because nobody cared.
All I'm saying is I'm not saying that you're wrong on the sales and letting everyone do pet projects. I'm just saying when it came from that team, everything they do is a pet project.
Yo, listen.
That's all I'm saying.
Not Psychonauts. That's a AAA banger. That's a banger. Yeah. That is a banger. That is not a pet project, bro. And that's what they're known for. You can say whatever you want. No. They're known for fucking Psychonauts. That Keeper shit,
you know
Keeper's dope.
If you paid attention to the documentary that they put out going into Psychonauts 2, that was a 15-year pet project.
No.
Because they were
in
doing
the beginning,
every
yes.
side
The
project
first
to
one.
fund it.
The first one. Not the second.
The second one. The reason that it took 15 years is because of the fact that they were doing smaller projects to raise money before they kickstarted it and crowdfunded it.
Yeah, it took 15 years because they was making pet projects that didn't make no money. That's why. If they had a hit, a banger, then they would have funded their project. They had to keep fucking poking the bear until they found something that works. It was called Microsoft bought us. That's what the fuck happened. You know what happened.
No, that game was released before they got bought by Microsoft.
No, it was not.
When they did.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yes,
no,
it was. No. It was already in full development.
No, it was in full development, but it wasn't released. We're not doing that.
Yes, but Microsoft did not fund it. They already had a different publisher.
Oh, you believe that?
It was a third party.
You know what?
Publisher.
We gotta keep going, man. We gotta keep going because this motherfucker's not gonna stop. When he loves somebody, he died with the ship. He gonna sink with the ship. He gonna die on it.
No,
he gonna die on the island.
I'm just talking the facts. I'm clarifying.
You calling him Dido?
No, I'm calling him fucking Gilligan.
Hey, listen, you know what? Call me Dido, because I will go down with this shit.
This motherfucker's crazy. Yo, listen, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Eternal's in the building. Shout out to Eternal, man. Yo, listen. I'm gonna tell you, you know, I keep it gangster, man. I'm gonna tell you something that's crazy. When I first saw Street Fighter, I said, fuck this trailer. This shit is trash. Right? Ooh, that's a scuff. My boy's scuffing it up. Shout out to my brother, Scrub to the Nurse, aka. Oh no, that's not a scuff. Get that shit off my channel. Hold on, man. Let me get this nigga out of here. Get that bullshit ass control off my channel. Call me Bloody Dito.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
it is actually pretty good. No. But we ain't gonna talk about
it. Bye, Scrub. Bye, Scrub.
It's actually pretty good.
Whatever. Motherfuckers trying to reinvent the wheel. This shit is crazy. Yo, shout out to my team that I support. I support even the bullshit. That was some bullshit he just showed. Get your ass out of here. I'm gonna say this. When I first saw 50 Cent's Balrog, I said, yo, this motherfucker hairline is too pointy. This shit is crazy, right? But after seeing the newest, hold on, because I'm going to show you how much I'm a Street Fighter fan. You see what it is. Yeah, this is what I buy. You heard? This is what I buy. I buy collectibles. Street Fighter trailer, man. Yo, chat, give me your thoughts. Hold on, let me get this shit up the screen. Give me your thoughts. And smash that like and subscribe button, man. You know what we do here. You know what I'm saying? We doing flags on the play. Hold on, man. We doing flags on the play for violation out in these streets. You know, your boy pull up all the fancy animations. Street Fighter, man, talk to me. Bloody, let's go to you first. How did you like that new trailer with Blanca fighting Ryu in jail? And he was
Bro,
like, okay,
when-
you die. Not going to show that on screen, though, because I don't want no copyrights.
When I saw that trailer last night when I was watching wrestling, right? Because I was watching SmackDown. I got blown away by how much better it looked. I was like, they cleaned up a lot of the visual effects because they used actual, realistic visual effects and touched up with CGI. It looked clean.
Yeah.
Yo, when they showed Blanca jump out, bro, and he lit up, I was like, bro. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
I was like, they actually made my boy the electric man that he is.
Yeah. Gangster.
It looked clean.
Gangster. I'm there October, baby. I'm there October. Yeah.
So seeing it, that trailer had me so excited for the possibility that's coming with it. And I'm just like, dude, I was like, I'm more hyped for this movie than I originally was. Like we said, we got sold after we saw the second trailer and everything.
The second trailer, right. The first one, I was like, fuck. I was like,
but now that I've seen this one, I'm just like, no, this is what it needs to be.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they're being creative with it, but being faithful. I was like, hell, I give a lot of jokes about Cody Rhodes, but bro, he looked clean as Guile. I was like, yo, this is what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna say this. About shout out to you illiterate people that call him Gully. That shit was crazy.
Back in the day for the internet, everybody was calling him Gully.
No, I was calling him Guile because I could read. But
I know, but
everybody was saying Gully. I said
friends. Gully.
That also shows people are illiterate because of the fact that Guile is an actual word.
Yeah, right. And it's like, look, I'm a hood dude with a great education, but I'm gonna say this for the record. Gully, motherfucker. That's not how you spell gully, because gully's like a street word. It was Guile. But anyway, I don't like Guile's hair. I think he should have had a shorter, more make sense. It don't have to be arcade perfect.
It didn't need to be as tall.
No, right, because it's video game-ish. It's very video game-ish. And I'm like, I don't think even fucking Ice Baby, dun. It should have been his height. Vanilla Ice. I would have accepted it, but they got it arcade perfect, and he looks crazy. I hope when he fights it get fucked up. Like, I hope when somebody put a hit on him, it fucking gets fucked up. Please don't stay stiff like that, because that shit is crazy. But continue, bro. I'm sorry. Street Fighter is one of my favorite things, man.
Yeah, no.
Even though I suck at Street Fighter 6, I suck at Street Fighter 6. I suck.
No. I completely agree. I was like, look, here's the thing: is that
shout out to the chat.
Trailer and everything else is looking great. I was like, you say it's arcadey. I was like, I'm okay with it being arcadey.
Me too.
Like, the movie. I was like, the whole movie has a campy feel that I want.
Yeah.
But when the action gets going, it kicks, right? And that's what I want.
Talk that shit.
I was like, I want it to be over the right amount of over the top, with just enough action in there. I was like, because that makes it feel like it makes sense.
Facts.
For Street Fighter.
Facts.
It's not trying to be this gritty, brutal, fighting movie that we got back in the day. Because people looked at Street Fighter and got it confused with Bloodsport.
But hold on, you had. I'm not gonna respond to that. Yo,
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna respond.
And that's because of the fact that it was all Jean-Claude Van Damme, bro.
Nah. He's younger. I'm
gonna say this: all. They had Ken beating the car up, motherfucker. Please keeping it to the arcade. I fuck with that. But listen, man, let me go to Scrub, to the nurse, aka the wife stealer. He's stealing wives like motherfuckers in what you call that shit? Lord of the Rings, they stealing dragons.
Oh Lord.
Talk that shit, sexy motherfucker. You Led Zeppelin, goddamn drummers. Yo, if anybody have not seen my boy. Yo, first of all, it looked like he was wearing a pound of baby oil with a tight fitted shirt, and he was selling some shit after the show. My boy was outside with it. I don't care. I support this man. I told him to send me videos and post it, and now I put this motherfucker. I got a own personal Scrub Notes Pornhub page that that I'm getting benefits from, and I ain't sharing the money. Shout out to you. I ain't your pimp. I'm just your friend.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
So you don't want to talk. You don't want to talk about this. That's not what you want to talk about.
No. You can talk about it. Go ahead.
No. I'm just messing with you.
You can't. No. You know, I don't mute nobody. Fuck that controller. Yo.
It's some pros and some cons. It got the good and the bad. But anyway,
everything does. But fuck Steam. Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Well,
yo, Bold Alpha Wolf. You know how I do. I'm raw, rougher than raw. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep it gangster. Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, there goes our Steam. All right,
hey.
Street Fighter, Scrub. Street Fighter.
Remember who said something good about no show? Anyway, Street Fighter.
Get that sponsorship.
After the second trailer came out, kind of like Bloody said, you know, that pretty much sold us, and I'm just still excited for it, and I'm glad you're getting to see a little bit more of the I was about to say game, more of the movie,
right?
But you know, it's giving you the feeling of, you know, the comedy, the lighting, the serious of the fights, how much work they're putting into it.
A lot of work.
It doesn't seem lazy. Like, oh, we just gonna put folks on a bunch of wires and fly them across the screen, kind of stuff.
Right.
So yeah, I'm excited for it. Like, you know, at first I'm like Cody Rhodes. I mean, yeah, he's a wrestler, but I'm like, he's not a real good actor, even though, because I mean, wrestling is acting as well.
Is it?
But I mean, for somebody who's a wrestler who knows how to flip people, who know how to land on the ground and stuff like that, it just helps makes the fighting more realistic as well. So ever since the second trailer, I'm in for it. So I'm just waiting for when it does come out. It looks like it's gonna be
okay.
Good.
I'm gonna say this, man. I was pissed off at 50 Cent hairline. Because
I mean,
them V cuts was just too fucking deep. This shit went to the back of his neck. But I'm gonna tell you why that opinion is valid. Because the new trailer, they're not so deep. It's detailed, but it's not the same. The fucking hairline was back here. The shit was crazy. Okay?
He wasn't looking like Vegeta with that stupid widow's peak that made it look like an M he got on his head.
Right. And they fixed his character. I love the Ryu shit when he fought Ken. I loved it, right? Because you know Ken is the hothead like Lemon, and then you got the peaceful killer like Scrub. And you know I'll be the one out there trying to choke the shit out you, and Scrub say, "No, just hit him with this cyanide. We got some anthrax for your ass." Peacefully.
Yeah. Or the silencer I got on
right.
His pistol. I mean,
No, we're not gonna do that, you killer. We're not gonna do that, Mr. AR-15. You know, we're not doing that.
Nah. Scrubs is literally the angel of death. He's gonna make it nice, quick, and clean.
He the day walker. Shout out to Scrub.
He's got that literal surgical precision. That's what it is.
Yeah, since they canceled.
Yo, look,
Blade, you know, holla at me, Marvel.
Yo, listen,
I'm a little younger.
Yo, listen, Bloody ain't no better. One day, Bloody came to the crib. I had to get it cracking in the street, and I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I'm thinking Bloody is like a gothic gamer, weird Japanese connoisseur. This Bloody said, "I'm coming with you. Give me something. We lock and loaded. We hitting New York streets." I looked at Bloody and said, "What?" We can't. No, you can't go with me. Bloody flew home and sent me some pictures. Bloody on some things too. I said, "Oh, we got the gothic killer outside. My boy's an assassinator." Shout out to Bloody. Shout out to the gun states. Bloody showed me some shit, right, Bloody?
Yep.
Now he quiet.
I was like, and you think that was I ain't quiet. I was like, you think that was before I got the new armaments?
Hey, no details. Bad enough. I just dropped.
Oh, you won't know no details, but you won't see them.
Yo, listen. Yo, listen. Scrub Nurse got to keep the hammer by the bed because he be, you don't know who wife gonna be in the bed with him.
Hold on. All right. Hold on now. We going too far.
Nah, he keep that thing to get you that thing, yeah. Shout out to Scrub, man. Anyway, let me stop being messy. Listen, man, I thought Street Fighter, the last trailer was amazing, man. I was definitely on the shit, man. The major star that's playing Ryu, he came from The Warrior. Over there, that got canceled. The Bruce Lee situation, man. Amazing actor, amazing martial artist. I'm very proud to even I met him in the city in New York, and was crazy. Success to everybody, man.
Did you see the message Isaac Hayes put in the chat?
What'd he say? Talk to me.
He said, speaking of wrestling, because I've seen several people say it in the chat today. He said at SummerSlam, Xbox was pushing Gears pretty strong.
Oh,
several
no.
commercials for Gears.
We don't get the Gears.
No,
the next topic is it. The next topic
for the past month.
No, but the next topic is Gears. You don't see. Yo, listen, man. If you follow me on Twitter, this is why when stupid idiots go on the internet, oh, Microsoft don't do advertising. I am in the most major city in 50 states, New York. You don't have to like it, but it's the fucking facts. We have the most tourists in the world, right? We have the second biggest New York City transit system in the world. First is Tokyo, which is crazy. You got people pushing people in trains just to fill up the train. It's just crazy. But I work for them, right? And I see amazing things. Every major game that comes to Xbox, especially first party, is on 46 on Broadway. Big billboards. It would be Gears, Halo, Forza, Call of Duty. Pay attention to my tweets, man. I take these pictures. And when people say, oh, Microsoft advertising ain't shit. Yeah, in Oklahoma City, you know what I'm saying? They don't have the population. In LA, with Sony, they put Spider-Man on the billboards at the E3.
It was all over
everywhere.
LAX.
Yo,
God,
listen.
It was all over LAX.
Listen, if you're not in a major city, and this is no discredit to you, they don't advertise in those major in those minor. Stop, Jasper. They don't advertise like that because people don't flock to it. But in the major cities, like I'm in, the major city, Gears gonna be everywhere in the deuce. Everywhere. And when it's out there, I'm gonna give you the footage. On Call of Duty, people say, oh, they're not advertising Black Ops 7. Yes, they did, motherfucker. I took mad pictures when I went to go get them 3.5-inch steaks. Cause I'm outside. But we're gonna keep it pushing, man. This is the last topic. I want to say this to the chat. Without y'all, there's no us. And at the end of the show, I got some products to show you that I will be displaying in the next week or so. I'm just testing out the products. I got a product. Shout out to Flossie Carter from Queens. You know what I'm saying? My New York native.
Shout out to White Shoes.
I like the white shoes.
I love my white shoes.
Shout out to Chuck
Calm
Taylor.
down. Yo, listen, I hit Flossie up, man. And what's crazy, I'm trying to get Flossie on the channel. I know he's a fucking 2 million subscriber.
Nope. I stopped that right now. We
Okay.
can't have both of y'all on the channel at the same time.
I'm trying to get Flossie Carter on his channel, man. Shout out to my little brother, MKBH, who sent me his sneakers, man. He another one, man.
Yeah.
When I met him in B&H, when he had 300 subs, that dude was a good dude, and now he got 20-something million subscribers, and I'm still at 2,000, but it's okay. But I'm trying to get Flossie Carter here.
Yeah, Flossie, cool dude.
He motivated me to get the sponsorship. I will show it at the end of this topic. The next topic is, fuck that. Let's get it to the nitty gritty. Motherfucker, Gears of War E-Day. E-Day. Yo, this multiplayer, my God, exclusive, my God. Listen, chat, talk to me. Are you a Gears fan? If you're not, you need to jump in. No rodeo run. Never liked it, the rodeo run. I used to be like, yo, I can't stop this screen shake. Nope.
This is the best chance to get into it if you never played them.
This is awesome. Horde mode, 12 people meeting up, not starting together, but meeting up later in the level, and you getting jumped by the Horde. Graphics, Unreal 5 on 1,000, Coalition. They do better graphics than goddamn Epic. I'm hype. This is why the fuck I own multiple consoles. When something is good, like Wolverine, like I'm excited for Wolverine. I'm excited, right? I like Last of Us. I like God of War, right? I love Mario, right? I love platform specific titles. Gears, Forza, Halo, Fable, Facts. Gears is looking crazy. This shit looking crazy. And a developer walkthrough, yo, you could be online, you could be playing your own section, and then when you go to fight another part of the Horde, it brings in another team. We talking about 12-player, multiplayer, motherfucking Horde, full voice chat, full friends list, full communication. What are we talking about? Bloody, I'ma start with you! There's no Japanese game fucking with this, nigga. Sorry for the N-bomb.
Oh, Lord.
Bro, you act like I ain't a Gears head.
No. You're not a Gears head. You're not a Gears head. You're a Gears player. You are really a Japanese connoisseur. But you play Gears.
The first game I played, the very first game I played on the very first game I played on Xbox was Gears.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yes, I was like, I told you that. I was like, it's also the very first achievement I got. I was like, don't forget, I also have a replica.
You need the horns.
Give
him a round of applause, people. Give him a round of applause. Talk that shit.
I was like, literally, I've been rocking with Gears since 2009 when I first got on the Xbox. I was like, I've been around with it since the beginning. I was like, I've been hype and waiting since the very first tease of E-Day. You know why? Because I told people in the past, I read every single Gears novel.
Yeah.
I was like, I read everything written by Karen Travis, who's the author who wrote all three. I've been saying I wanted to see something showing Dom and Marcus's early days because I want to see Dom as a commando. I want to see his training. I was like, we're getting to see the early days of the Emergence War. This is what I've been excited for. And when we saw everything live at Summer Games Fest, at the Xbox Showcase of that gameplay in the theater,
my boy
did you not hear me lose my shit?
He's stunning.
Like, that's what I want. I was like,
no. Hold on. Where was we at?
He said he was in the theater.
Where was we at? What was we seeing? What was we seeing?
Looking at no.
We was live at the theater in the front row.
Level 1 gaming. My brother Baron.
You saying you getting a special? You getting a special?
Carte blanche. Talk that shit.
Yeah. Getting that Xbox with my LV1 brothers. I was like, that's what it is. I was like, the thing is, the movement and everything looks so much nicer. It looks so clean. The gunplay looks. They took one of the most revolutionary cover shooters in gameplay and revamped it again and made it stand out better than ever before. I was like, I am beyond hyped. Seeing these early videos of people in the multiplayer has me beyond hyped. I can't wait to get back into it. I was like, Lemon, how many times in Gears 3 did me, you, and our whole people run Gears nights and was going head to head?
You know what?
You seen your boy gets it. I was like, I get it. I was like, same when Gears 4 came out, and remember when Gears 5, when the old Triple B, those broadband bitches was talking shit. Guess who got ran over?
You know what's crazy? It's funny that you brought that up. I was talking to Zaire the other night.
Really? How'd
Yeah.
that work out?
They don't play with me.
Well, I mean, like, how'd that happen?
Okay,
That's
no.
what
I
was
went into
saying.
his
Yeah,
chat.
that.
I went into his chat, and I said, yo, I need to get you on, but we're gonna talk gaming. We're not gonna talk fuckboy shit. They don't play at me. They don't play at me, Scrub. You know, you listen. As cool as I am, I could definitely be a devil. But you know, I said, yo, let me get you on the show and we talk gaming. Cause you know he lost his channel. He's down to 2,000 subscribers. He's been humbled. And guess who's still here? Anyway, let's keep it going. Shout out to you for bringing up them broadband bitches.
Yeah, I was like, the thing is that me and
I'm
you
fucking
have been
Petty
running
Murphy.
these.
Petty Murphy.
I was like, the thing is, we've been running the game and running these streets and that multiplayer for years now. I was like, come on now. I was like, you know how we get down.
Even my ex-brother 100, the motherfucker met me. He said, yo, this fucking dude named Lemon's killing everybody in Gears. I can't stand this ninja. I see it.
I was like, bro, and you know the best part about when it comes out?
You know you
want to know the best part about when it comes out, though? I was like, it literally comes out the day before your boy's birthday.
Yeah.
So that's my birthday present to myself.
Yeah, talk that shit.
The game was made for me.
Talk that shit. Yo, listen, out of all my fake ass friends on the internet, and I ain't talking about my Iron Lord brothers, I ain't talking about hip hop, that's a different level. But I'm talking about these dudes I met from the internet. Bloody is the last man standing. He the last dude standing. If I ever got to cut off Bloody, I ain't got no more internet friends. That's a fact. Just got to say it. Not that Bloody would turn on me, not that Scrub would turn on me. Because Scrub, when I met him in real life, fucking wife stealer.
See, folks gonna start believing you, but they're gonna like, so what's the story?
You know I gotta talk my shit.
Bro,
but you know what?
Ever since
I love
I
my
came
two
up
brothers,
with that,
man.
with the saving lives and stealing wives, that's literally become your thing.
Yo, listen, man. You know why I said that? Because I'm gonna tell you. Let me give you a little
I know
backdrop.
what you about to say. You about to be messy. I know what you about to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I had a shorty that was a nurse. So I said, yo, my boy RN, he can help you get through the test. He can tell you the ins and outs. And she said, after she finished talking to Scrub, she said, his voice is so nice. He made me feel comfortable. I said, bitch, what? What are we doing? I said, yo, listen, I know you're not attracted to my guy. She said, no, but he was so elegant. I said, I told Scrub, you can't talk to her no more, motherfucker. He almost stole my shorty. Fuck that. Shout out to, yo, listen, Scrub is who he is, man. Yo, as a respect to Scrub, he's always been, when I go off the limb, Scrub is the dude that, yo, Lemon, nah, bro. We better. I'd be like, fuck that, kill him all. He'd be like, no. No, you gotta kill him with kindness. He's like Frank Lucas of the One Way Dragon TV. He definitely a smooth talking killer, and he will kill something. But he's the Frank Lucas, and I keep it gangster. Bloody's like Bloody's the little brother. Be like, yeah, let me get him. You know what I'm saying? Bloody with the shit, but Scrub be like, no, bro, no, we better. So shout out to my younger brother, Scrub, for keeping my punk ass in line, because I definitely want to bring fucking war. But No, he keeps me in line. So thank you. But Bloody, fuck you for supporting my bullshit. Cause Bloody be like,
listen.
If you gonna do something, we gonna do something. We gonna do something to them. That's how he was. I was like, I said, the high heel motherfucker with eyeliner on. This motherfucker said, I'm locked and loaded. We ready. I said, you in Brooklyn. You live in Texas.
I always
don't
got
care.
the hammer, bro.
Yeah.
I always got the hammer. You know that. But don't forget, I can also be your voice of reason when I need to be.
Yeah. No. I ain't never seen that part of you. Scrub is definitely the voice of reason. Yo, nah. You ain't never. You been the voice of let me come with you. I was like, no, stay here.
If you need someone with the shits, I got you.
Listen. When dudes try to disrespect my boy Bloody, he not like that. I said, no, he like that. Because I was outside on some bullshit in Brooklyn. I was like, you know what? I got to go get my child. And I put on my vest. I put on them things. We going outside. Bloody was like, yo, I'm coming with you. I said, no. You're a guest here. He said, I don't care. Click. We outside. I said, Bloody, please stay here. Please. If I don't come back, then this is where I'm going. Shout out to Bloody, man. But listen, that is the end of the show. Yo, listen, chat. Y'all been amazing, man. Y'all got the motherfucking likes up. 39 watching. We had multiple people here, up to 60. We got people on multiple platforms. Shout out to my people on Facebook. Shout out to my people on Twitch TV. Shout out to the people on Rumble. Even though Rumble need to get their weight up. Talk that shit. But you know what? We back next week. The summer's winding down. The tournaments is winding down. I'm gonna be more consistent. You know, every summer it's always been like my boy Scrub pointed out, yo, we getting 700 to 800 views consistently. I said, yeah, we working. But people starting to come here and support. And I appreciate y'all, man. We definitely keep it organic. Everything we do is not clickbait. It's definitely something. Yo, Rumble's right. You fucking goddamn. I'm not gonna even repeat that. I'm not gonna even insult the people over there. But what I do want to say is shout out to whoever you support, man. I appreciate y'all, man, because you don't have to be here. You could be doing something else this Saturday. I got a party downstairs in my club. I'm about to go show out real quick. But I'm gonna say this, man. We appreciate y'all. Scrub, Bloody, y'all the nucleus of what we do, man. Differences of opinions, honesty, and respect. That's all I can give y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody who come and support. Yo, Bloody,
right.
find your say your outros, Bloody, man, and then you next Scrub, man, and we gonna keep it pushing, man. See y'all next Saturday.
Hey, you already know what it is. It's your boy Bloody Nuts.
Yeah.
The Gothic Gamer and the Mad Dragon of Xbox. You already know what it is. Your boy will be back soon for those who keeping up with me. I got more streams coming up here soon. Got some things plans. Got to make some adjustments, and I'll let y'all know what's going on where I'm at. I know I'm gonna be busy here in the coming months soon, so things are gonna be slowing down a little bit. But I'm gonna make sure that y'all still got all the entertainment that y'all expect from your boy, especially with all these big releases coming out in September, October, and of course in November. So you know we got plenty of stuff to keep going. So you already know to follow me on all the platforms: Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, X, all that good stuff, all at KNUX.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all next week.
Let's go. Yo, Scrub, man, where can they find you besides somebody's wife draws?
Yo, Lord.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Well, you know, these last couple months you could have found me in California playing music, but I'm still gonna be kind of like Lemon said, it's summertime, so I'm kind of on the road back and forth, hanging with family and going to play music and stuff. So you can find me anywhere. The main way to find me is you go on Twitter, and on there that's Scrub Nurse 3 at the end. And I got all my socials there. I got my Twitch channel. I got my TikTok. I got my all those good things. And I just appreciate everybody checking us out wherever you're watching us. Shout out to the replay gang. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Feel free to share this
Stanley.
out.
Let's
and
go.
let everybody know where we're at, because we only make this show because we got y'all. We'll talk like this, but be able to y'all have this interactions and all this
Facts.
stuff. And then for Lemon at the end of his show right now, about to tell
Our
you
show,
his little
our
special,
show, our show.
our show,
Yeah,
this special
please.
thing he about to talk about. We wouldn't have that if it wasn't for y'all
Yeah,
rocking
facts.
with us. So we
Facts.
appreciate y'all.
Fact. I gotta correct my team because this is not about me, man. I know I'm the boisterous pendejo, but you know.
Thank you, Becca.
Shout out to Becky with the good
Boisterous.
She said, I'm a really great drummer. That's what I'm talking about. Steve Biko replay
Yeah,
game.
because she be beating drums on Fuck You Nuts. Oh, my bad.
Whoa.
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 Shout out to Becky with the good hair. Shout out to Becky, man. Yo, Steve Biko, man. Rewatch game. That dude is the general. He been here. But let me say this for the record, man. Thank you, Scruff, for coming back. You know, it's always a pleasure to have my brother, and of course, Bloody, man. Bloody, man, I got sis message. She ready for next week. She has something to do, so we gonna see what she got, nigga. Sorry for the N-bombs.
Yep, she's ready.
N-bombs.
I know.
All the N-bombs.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Nah,
but
she's
listen,
ready.
What you
man.
been drinking today?
No, really nothing. I'm just having a good time. I'm just happy to have y'all back. And I want to show y'all a product that I'm about to show off, man. Like I said, I brought a Flossy Carter. I'm bringing up these. Right? These are Skull Candy headphones. And I've been testing them for the last 2 weeks. If you like bass that you could feel in your head, it's a combination of Skull Candy and Bose. Oh my God. Oh my God. You talking about great wireless headphones. Hold on, bro. Let me get my bars off. Great headphones, full charge, give you 60 hours of Bluetooth playback. Plug up to your controller wired and have all of the noise canceling features, the personal EQs, the hard set controls, not just touch controls, hard set. Listen, man. These Skull Candy Crushers 1080p ANCs, yo, once again, let me show you. This shit crazy. And what's crazy, I watched Flossy Carter situation, right? And he's been doing Skull Candies for years. And I said, man, Skull Candies was the $10 store shit that the kids get when they lost their headphones. I ain't supporting that, right? But once it had the Bose system in there and he co-signed and said, yo, these are amazing. I said, you know what? I hit him up. I said, yo, on Instagram, I said, yo, I'm going to buy these because of your recommendation, but I'm going to do my own review on my channel. And when I got the headphones, I tried my Ally X, my Super X, wired. When I drop that review, pay attention to it, man. Please hit that like and subscribe, man, because everything that's purchased on this channel is really by me. And amazing headphones. Oh my, it's like having a fucking Suburban with a booming system on your headsets. It's crazy. But we gonna keep it pushing, man. Thank you for everybody that pulled up. That's the end of the show. But please look forward to that review. Whew. And I got another review coming, hopefully with the Samsung Ultra Watch 2. We gonna see how that work out. I put in my bid. If they send it to me, I'll do it. But I'm also gonna get the my best form factor, the Ultra 8 foldable, because I love. I love the Windows Phone. I love that form factor. They was the first phone with that form factor, even though it was two different screens. Great form factor, great for content. So I didn't really want the Ultra Fold 8 or Fold 7 because I was like, yeah, that shit is the bad aspect ratio, but the Fold 8 got the smaller shit and I really like it. I might be doing a review on that, but we'll see. We'll see if they approve me to get the phone to do my testing. But look out for this, because I got this already. Look out for this. Look out for that, because we doing that. And
That's what's up.
it's a small channel. We do big things, man. Thank you for Skull Candy sending it to me. Shout out to Flossie for bringing the information to me. And hopefully I can get them on here one day. Anybody else want to say something else before we get the fuck out of here?
I think that's it.
That's it, man. Let's
Let's
celebrate
go.
life. Let's go. Hold on. Let me gotta get that off the screen. Yo, listen, man. We'll see you on the next one. Let's get this outro. Let's get it cracking.